lot of down players out there about, you know, how quote-unquote busted he may be. And then by the end of that night, you know, when Gizmo and Hero won Cloak Flash, we kind of go, hey, how are we feeling about Jinx? That conversation changed very fast.
You know, I remember the first week of the beta, people were saying, oh, Jinx is bottom tier. And now it's like, oh, she's maybe the best character in the game, I've heard.
I think it's the Jinx down players saying that Jinx just might be bottom tier. Of course, though, I think bottom tier about Zap immediately off the slide in. The 2H launch especially is actually looking clean. Now playing into the Beam Super and a tag in off a down S2 and an Ekko, JS2 also.
Well, that's close to death Ekko. Oh, gets the hit.
That's just dead Ekko with just Blitzcrank. Of course, the last one left, and now that handshake tag, especially, I'm liking the mix-up JS2, especially off double like that. And now going in for Chrono Drive, Time Winder down pop, and having to watch out for the tag in assist 2 off the interrupt.
Tried to press, but just pressed a little too early. And with the Beam Super, that's going to be... Ooh, and the Ekko Super.
Okay. So at full double down, and all it takes is one last Time Winder hit to really just take Tapp down here. But hey, just yet. So far, one round up. That name is actually wild. ScamLikelyy.
And no scams here. You are getting exactly what you paid for. Granted, it's, you know, free to play, so you didn't really pay for much.
True. I'm a little worried though, especially now we're going more projectile based like that. But hey, Lean 2H especially go for the drill bit, and now Steam Charge off the super. Which honestly, Blitzcrank is a little too well into, but now having to watch it off a jump in like that, tag off projectile, Steam Super into the handshake tag, just to get a jump off the 2H again.
Very good stage positioning here into the corner. Ooh, gets the armored command grab.
Spinning Blitz Driver, the SBD that really can take you for a ride, no pun intended. Now the Zap again, charging off the rush, and now off charge heavy.
Is that what people are calling it? The SBD?
I mean, I've been calling it that. I know I've heard Hubert say it a couple times here and there, which wildly enough, did you know there's a Canadian 2X KO scene that's growing a little too out of hand? Shockingly enough.
You know what? Fair enough. Ooh, whiffs on the super, gets the handshake tag, and that is looking like a dead Blitz right there.
Uh-oh, Time Winder, and then going straight for double down. Seen this before, off the fireworks into the sky. And unfortunately, Blitzcrank can go twice as high here.
ScamLikelyy taking game 1.
I'm not gonna
I
lie,
gotta
though.
say...
Oh, sorry, continue.
Go
My bad.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, you're fine.
No, I was gonna say, I think that first to 2 really fits this game well.
You know, I actually have to agree with that. Because I know in other games, you know, say like City of the Wolves, I'm always used to, you know, first to 3s the entire way through. And I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. More so not being able to deal off of JS2, even with Wake Up. Have to watch out, especially off the tag in. And again, that 2H launch into the tag launcher from hell is some nasty work. Now relying on clapping for Wake Up, especially off the fish bones.
First already back at half though. Or the break, sorry.
No lie, smart usage of the Wrecking Ball. Then even smarter, off a down S2 just like that, just get the rewind. Watch out though, Time Winder will hit the Jinx. Now, rely JS2 again, and the Time Winder super.
ScamLikelyy on set point here.
Uh-oh. Not the best decision. You just throw a Time Winder like that and you run right into charge heavy after that. He's 2H like that. And Time Winder only hitting one projectile and able to just barely knock back Clappy like that. Not gonna lie, having to force the tag in, the handshake, especially in the Blitzcrank. Oh, yeah, Jinx too like that. Uh-oh, off the air projectile, but good jump, especially neutral against Pow Pow. But still, one big-ass hammer to the face, and right now for Tapp, he's trying to fight for survival. ScamLikelyy will already on set point here.
There it is, there's the kill.
Ekko Darius, which many characters we've been seeing plenty. I'm not gonna lie, if there's anyone that, or any character I should say, that I have not been seeing in ranked that often, it's actually gotta be Braum. That's the one person kind of missing from, you know, quote-unquote meta, I should say.
Yeah, no, there was a chart of the top 50 like used characters, and none of the top 50 were using Braum.
Right. Honestly, you know, a little understandable, but you know what? That's an opinion for another day here. Watch out off the leading edge, but instead, back-to-back time winders. They like the slow effect, and yep, still another JS2 here, but no rewind. Instead, focusing more off the tack launcher.
Ooh, nice catch off of the projectile into the super.
Just have to watch out, especially off that axe pullback. That is an error, okay, mind you, but Time Winder just off attack like that. Be as effective as one would really hope here. Now just kind of forcing Ferny to play from angle like this. Almost missed off a 2M.
It's a break.
Winder again. Down for 5H. For pullback. Instead, go off that tag into the charge jump heavy.
Ooh. Hit by the mix.
Uh-oh.
Gonna be some
Yep, the
big
Hubert
damage.
picks up. Especially off of back-to-back double rewinds like that. Just block up Time Winder and still medium launch. Not gonna hit for Blitzcrank. Instead, opting for the Time Winder super.
Ooh, no break there either.
Uh-oh. Again, expecting off the anti-air, so that axe pullback, I don't want to say fruitless here, but now wanted to go for the nuclear Blitzcrank option. So you might have paid a little more dearly than you would like to expect. It missed, and you had to rely on the Darius crown projectile just to hit.
Ooh, gets an air throw.
Charge jump heavy. I'm under 2, and now in the 5H off the down S2 roll, but good usage off tag assist, especially into Wrecking Ball like that for the Time Winder. And now relying more so at 5L. Of course, the jump and kick. Instead, go for that heavy option in the blast wall. Good turbine. Even better. Okay. Steam charge does not hit, however.
No finish of the combo, but both characters caught in the happy birthday there. A lot of damage on that team right now.
Uh-oh. Yep. The mix-up incoming, especially off the Time Winder super into the 5H hit. I'm gonna watch out for pullback, but now going in for the tag in off of Darius. Ferny, though. Hey, the 3H damn near in the headless, but nope. Trying to convert off of 5L. Pullback off of SonicFiend's Blitz.
Oh, tried to catch on the landing. Got caught by the low.
Uh-oh. Good throw there. Couldn't even tech it, but now going into full chrono drive like that. So rewind option still getting caught off the happy birthday, and now leaving Ferny's Darius. I don't know if to try to clean this up.
Gets the rocket grab. The rocket grab that was nerfed today, actually.
I did see that Blitz. It did take a little bit of a hit, especially in our buffs and nerfs patch notes for today. Now going full Wii off a Wrecking Ball. Okay. And still tried the pullback. Actively got clipped.
Has Fury on the board here. Doesn't need it. Gets the combo and gets the kill anyway. That is a very dead Darius. We are tied up in game 1, 1-1.
I'm not gonna lie, that was good confirm, especially off a 2S2 just like that in a full rewind. It's nasty work. But even nastier, watch it for the pullback, especially the air out like that. But nope.
I also want to look at team comp real quick. We're seeing Ekko on both teams, but both also with characters who can pull the opponent in.
I mean, that's true, especially once they're off the Blitzcrank, but you also have to watch out, right? Because Ferny, 2 characters that we're using, right? Darius and Ekko still have the potential to really just clip Blitzcrank from cross-screen like that, and obviously it's not nasty, but anyway, it does. Once I'm going to pull back, Darius definitely there, especially off a cleave. Now I'm going to watch for JH.
Ooh, nice block on the mix, would get caught by the throw on the retreating guard.
Time Winder 2, especially jump heavy, still getting hit off that Ekko Time Winder. Trying to get, especially from air, but now go for handshake tag, especially 5L after Wrecking Ball. Smart enough to jump back from there, but projectile still gonna get hit off a jump light, and the interrupt off the break in the Wrecking Ball again.
Very nice block on a break.
5L. Wrecking Ball still gonna hit. Spinning Blitz Driver. Man, Wrecking up close and personal too.
With those jumping lights.
Okay, Timewinder assist coming in full force though. Max pull back into the charge, ground slam. And now convert off the super.
Big level 3.
Oh no.
Goes for a level 3!
I figured we're just gonna go for a wake up level 3 Blitz super trash compacted.
Unit dismantled.
You know, sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes that's just the game you gotta play.
It's understandable. I was kind of sitting here figuring, hey, we haven't exactly like invested that much into maybe like a level 3, maybe a quick level 2 off a wake up, and then SonicFiend said, "Oh, okay, bet." Oh my goodness. A non-factor in the chat saying, "Get cranked." You know what? Hell yeah.
Yeah, it never feels good to get hit by that, but sometimes that's just the game you gotta play.
It's quite understandable, but now tag launcher, especially off a 2H like that, into the Darius super. Oh, that's a nasty cleave, and now with bleeding edge in full effect here, yeah, you really have to go for tag out.
He gets caught by the run up low off the handshake tag.
Uh-oh, for S2 and a JS2 like that, go for the rewind, but of course no burst. Want the time winder, and now play if did a 2H combo, JH off charge from SonicFiend.
It's a very good break there as well. Knocking SonicFiend back into the corner. Managed to get it out, but it doesn't matter. That is a dead Ekko.
That's a nasty, meet him in a heavy combo like that, especially off of Ferny. Watch for the time winder though, jumps right into it. Now for the axe pullback combo after fact, but hey, good pullback off the air purifier.
Hits with that wrecking ball.
Okay.
Ooh, no hit confirm off of that.
Oh, true. Now the interrupt, especially. The rewind off of Ekko. Now into burst, though. Okay. Double 2L, and now there's going to be pulled back. Straight into steam charge off drill bit.
And immediately the dash up command grab. Sometimes you just gotta confirm that kill.
Chat, repeat after me. Thou shalt not at least attempt to just stay there and not neutral jump a Blitzcrank the minute he just walks up menacingly. It's like, hey, I understand I tech rolled, and I know that's not really invincible to whatever, you know, throws or grabs you might have. I'm gonna just scoot over real quick here.
We're back to the battle of the Echoes. Ferny looking to tie this up. Echoes really hurt there. Goes into Darius, but gets broken.
Now watch out for Timewinder again, but down there, Purifier not going to be that much range to even hit in the first place. And now a good break again. What could have been a nasty blitz combo off a rip, especially off of 5M like that.
Ooh, catches the assist with the wrecking ball.
Okay, handshake tag, especially off the Darius. And stand heavy.
Catches with the low.
Even catches off a JS2 like that and pops the rewind into burst. Can't get the roll up and damn near avoiding what could have been a nasty time wind to confirm.
See Ekko switch with a switch of their own. Catches into Darius.
Jam like that too. Time Winder still going to be in full effect here, especially off the 5H into 2H combo. But still, no axe pullback. Time Winder again off the jump over. Air Purifier off ground. And now watch out, especially off a charge heavy.
It's a very nice kill there. Right off of the handshake tag into the low again. Ooh, gets the parry.
Rewind.
Super level 3.
Okay. I love Super so much just based off the fact that, hey, I made a mistake once. You got 4 seconds to cover it. And all you need is just those 4 seconds to get another quick round. Tied 1-1, but SonicFiend set point.
Ooh, the round start into Blitzcrank.
Okay. Now side swap Time Winder option again. Going to JM and a JH2. Watch out for rewind. Still able to catch you. Now, put in the Wrecking Ball, Axe pullback. Just remember, that's not invulnerable to a lot of stuff here if you want to be more careful.
Ooh, tried to go for the mix-up, but was just too far away. He got blocked. Both players still with break as well.
The fact that I'd like to point out that was a double time winder hit in the air, and you were still able to win a contest like that. Ferny, smart MF if I will say. Now watch for the headless projectile off round and still a bleeding edge like that. Honestly, not the one place you want to find yourself in. Go for the break and go for the handshake.
Applying pressure now, but catches with a stray hit.
Uh-oh. Bleeding edge, pullback, cleave.
Dead blitz. Ferny looking very close to tying this up. One apiece. SonicFiend trying to put a stop to that.
Everything to say, time to play Dodger baseball, but no, time to play some Ekko ball. Not careful enough off a time winder into the nuclear blitz. Instead, back to back. Off the Darius handshake. Now just having to watch out. Yup, get caught in the Ekko cross-up. JS2 takes up, try to charge heavy again, but still pull back. And all it takes, one good placement of 5L to put you down. Oh no.
Who catches with the low. Ferny tying this up. SonicFiend, Ferny, both with a game apiece. Still anyone's set here.
See, I love to see matchups like these. You might have just the same one character, especially off the Ekko. You see the various playstyles, but then when it comes to the Darius and the Blitzcrank, very obvious shifts in tones, right? And when pullback assist and really more so on the grappling. Meanwhile, Darius, projectiles, cleave, bleeding edge can all really put you through a nasty loop and really just sap you for damage here.
That was a very good break getting it out of the combo.
Watch out for the throw. Back throw after that one. You know what? Throw again. Why don't you? Okay. Wrecking ball into the handshake. I don't know why. That was a very risky charge 5H like that.
They're just trying to get a hit, trying to throw things out. Gets the confirm off of the Blitzcrank assist. Oh, but drops the combo.
Uh-oh. Spinning Blitz driver again, and now we have a full steam charge up like that. The air-to-air is some wild work, and now force the interrupt and a good tag assist, though. Actually take you out. This is some nasty work. Oh, no.
Avoids the option with a level 3. That is going to be some big damage.
Cranking it wild style in 2x KO is something that I never thought I'd actually say, but you know what? If it works, it works. And now even if bleeding edge, if it definitely works, it will bleed. One of the play though, level 3 still takes the option to jump out, saying, oh, you want a super? I will give you one in turn.
Ooh, dies from chip damage. Both players have Fury on. Likely going to keep it for the next round though. Ferny taking it on set point now.
A quick turnaround. I mean, hey, we saw the last game that SonicFiend was just right there, menacingly, right, about to take everything, and now Ferny seemingly running away with that momentum, at least for now. The charge jump heavy, axe pull back in the air. Now, I got a blitz tag assist straight into handshake.
Very nice retreating guard as well on the Blitzcrank assist. Avoids that pull in. Getting caught anyway.
Yep. S2 and level 1 super, but misses off the last time winder, only able to guarantee just a bit of wall bounce before Ferny able to respond in turn, gets the throw, gets the pullback.
Ooh, gets the switch but can't confirm off of the air special.
Uh-oh. Time winder hit. Alpha tag, especially in a charge jump heavy like that. Wrecking ball. Be the first to hit here. 5L gets the knockback, but still missing off the wall bounce.
Both players just trying to approach, trying to get a stray hit. Ooh, the trade. Ooh, whiffed the air command grab.
I saw the tooth, just unfortunate. Now, rewind, time winder again, especially off the air like that. 5H, I'm gonna put you through a loop. Yep, I figured level 1. Doesn't even need the extra hit off a pop-up fly ball like that.
Ooh, Ferny in a very good spot here. That's the kill. Gets the headless Ferny, taking game 3, 2-0, taking a set 2-1.
Okay, I figured pools, some matches might go back by a little faster, but no, that was back in fashionable. If you give me Rengar, we will be happy. But of course, definitely going to be happy about this next matchup. Chocolatomica versus JVO, the Vine Blitzcrank versus the Jinx and Vi.
Went for a round start command grab. Ooh, gets a good parry there.
Perfect parry, especially 5M like that. Hell, not too bad. But now having to watch out and grab like that. Geysers too.
That's a good break there. Out of the corner, now going back to mid-screen, but gets put right back in the corner.
Lord, off of 5J, actually, excuse me, 5S2 like that is actually kind of wild, but now I'm going to watch out. Off of 5M instead, charge dive in, and we're just getting the full Blitzcrank loop off a drill bit, enough to take out JVO's Vi. Now instead, I'm going to watch out for the Jinx.
Good parry there on the projectile. Caught with the side switch.
Heavy jump in, now having a 2H launcher in turn. Yep, full steam charge. Blitzcrank in this state, not the one thing you want to kind of find yourself against. Turbine into the Vi tag assist. So far,
beats the get up attack with the shimmy. Love to see it.
Okay, interesting choice, especially with assist like that one. I'm not sure what was going on off the air purifier, but you know what? Pull back instead. Charge in. I've him in a 5L.
Ooh, drops the combo there.
Now off the break. Watch out for footwork like this, especially in the Vander special. Honestly, surprised we convert. Maybe off super air grab. Yup. That's what I was waiting for.
Went for a parry, got punished for it. Ooh, good throw break. It's caught by the air.
Still, that was a good throw break. Even better tech roll, but still find yourself at vulnerable and at advantage at the mercy. Very pissed off Vi here. Work in special again. Just watch out for it. Off jump in.
Combo here. Ooh, but drops it.
Yep, blocks every bit of the super. Still not enough, though, to tank the chip damage. And honestly, an unfortunate way to really just lose character here. Watch for the throw. Can't tech it in time. But now, fireworks in the skybone. Yep. Fireworks. Misses, though.
Ooh, manages to get out of it. Blitzcrank assist. Trying to just keep applying that pressure in the corner. Has Fury active. Good parry on the projectile.
Better attack on the throw here, but now the Skybones again. Watch out for the Blitz tag and assist super. And instead, meet the wall bounce and meet one more level 1.
Ooh. Very close 2-0 for JVO.
So far, Chocolatomica now 1-0 here against JVO. Especially off the Vi. Hey, wait a damn minute. Hold on. We had an immediate round start footwork backdash straight into a happy birthday like this. Wild work, and even wilder off a level 1. Chocolatomica still caught?
Caught by the fireworks. That's over half your health at round start.
I need to point out not only half your own health, but half of your Blitzcrank health, which, thankfully got some of that back. But now that we have the tag in, having to really worry about crank up like this and still wind up pullback. Not going to be enough range to hit.
Nice use of Rocket Punch to kind of keep the spacing.
Rocket Punch into Turbine too, but now we want to jump in off the 5L. Turbine again. Now opting it for the full tag and into Vi.
Big combo here in the corner. That's half your remaining health. No confirm into super.
Air command grab, but of course not going to be the range or really just the framage to find. Instead, level 1 just coming around the corner. Not enough to kill though. Chocolatomica still very much alive. And now off the Blitz tag in. Confusing, especially off that side saw, but I think that was the point here.
Almost has a full bar of steam. Gets the rocket punch.
See, last second tried that rocket barrage tag in assist off the Jinx, which fortunate that it didn't hit in time. Rocket punch put you down, and now having to watch him, especially a footwork like this.
Goes for the super, gets the tag off the assist, blocks the break. You are in a very bad spot here.
Block the break and be able to beat the brakes off a Jinx like this is, I imagine, a wild time for Chocolatomica. Even worse time for JVO in fast fashion. That is 60% of your health gone down and out. Chocolatomica threatening to get a full perfect, especially 2H launch like that. Go the tag in off the Blitzcrank.
Ooh, just dropped it, but it doesn't matter. Chocolatomica taking it 2-0.
Lord. Imagine if not, we're all pirates here. I doubt seriously anyone is getting booted out.
No getting banned. You just have to walk the plank.
Right. Of course, what are we getting banned for? Well, maybe accidentally waking up a sea god. Shout out Rune King. But no time for that, at least for now. Watch out off the time winder. And still, off a lead like that, the Darius 3H could have been a wild pullback in turn, but nope. The tagging, especially off the S2.
Very good side switch. Catching Yasuo. That is not, maybe not death, but very close.
That's 1
Very
HP. Just
close.
watch out for wake up, especially off of that. And yep, Yasuo out of there. Tag in. Off Darius. One. Yep.
Back to mid-screen, V on very low health. I think that's what the V stands for.
Uh-oh. Yep. 2H max pullback into the combo extension. Off that ground slam. Hell, it's dastardly working. That Yasuo tag assist could have been deadly. Now having to force the break and time winder.
Ooh, good break there. Ooh, but the Darius dies anyway! Off of the time winder.
Wow, that was such a risky placement of time winder, and sure, you might say, what caused hell? We took down the Darius, but now you find yourself in the throes of a Yasuo level 3. Honestly, from El Shiva, I'm not certain. Not enough to kill. Okay. That kill. Barely. No, that's a parry!
What a parry! Catches the side switch with a parry.
Okay, I apologize, Shiva. I was not familiar with your game in any way, shape, or form. Good lord, I was certain thought I was dead, but no. Shut off the Vi and the footwork rush in. Okay, nice tag assist, but still getting caught off the shoulder bash like this. Back-to-back handshakes. Of course, grab right in the wall pressure. Level 1 Vi super. Okay, just watch out for it, especially off the air slasher. With the full twister and immediate double down off back-to-back supers. Okay. Watch out off a down stomp like that. The air 2H coming in from Yasuo and Sweet and Dastardly working at air slasher. I'd be expecting the level 1 super to pop out here, wanted to save and opt in for the meter. Still, just kind of having to shimmy around here, just standing there menacingly. Full menace coming off the Darius, gonna completely kill you almost. Tag assist like that off the Ekko. Now leading edge effect doesn't even matter. You get the break and force it. Darius tag in, still off another interrupt with a 3H. But 2XKO, a confirmed hit coming here from El Shiva. And still gonna put themselves up by 1-0 in our pools. Oh, that's OD. I was gonna say not back in the chat. Saying bro dancing like it's Smash. Okay, that's a name I've not heard in so long. don't shame me for this, chat. I used to be a pretty okay Incineroar main, quote-unquote, back in my day. And by that, I mean 2019, high school. I know, that's when I graduated. I feel old about it. I'm 24 now. Now interrupt, especially off a zap like that. Check for the full handshake tag, especially coming in off our Yasuo. Jump heavy, still getting interrupted off a break. That could have been a good slash to deter against Time Wander like that. Now kind of forcing Shiva to really play neutral jump game like this instead. Okay. By end, but back in time, especially off of Time Wander level 1 super. Go for the full setup, especially off a charge jump heavy in the S2 again. Now wanting to focus more so. Tag launcher, get the buy, level 1 super, and now double down again off another Time Wander, level 1 backwards wall bounce, off a 2H into another tag launcher. Shiva be able to take down our Yasuo. Now, these Darius just the last one left alive here, have to block against quite literally everything. Instead, forward dash, 3H like that. Watch the cleave. Leading edge effect in full force. Time Wander gonna hit, especially just off the 5H like that, so not exactly angled enough. S2, doesn't want to be found. But now, charge jump heavy into JS2. Watch out for the Fury break. As expected, would not be surprised at all. Full float and full headless. Instead, got the Vi. Jumping especially off of Shiva like this one. Full throw in the wall like that. Another Vi level 1 coming right up. Served hot and ready. You're not V gonna be hot and dead. You're so real with you here. Footwork, S2. Trip to avoid the throw, honestly a little too far to even get grabbed in the first place. I might have spoken too soon. Do it once, do it twice, and if you want to play in a full level 3 cinematics, I mean hell, be my damn guest. That's gonna be one round up so far to V, kind of finding themselves on survival point here. Meanwhile, Shiva still trying to get up to set point. Okay, full super off rip, double down off the Ekko level 1 also. Charge jump heavy, tag launch off the 2H. Oh my goodness. I'm just going full balls on the wall here. That's quite understandable. The wind wall especially wanted to block a lot against Time Wander. An understandable risk, and you have to take reward, especially off a slash. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna calm stance, maybe off that twister option, but not gonna find it. Instead, gonna guarantee yourself the wall bounce, the air. Now watch the Time Wander again. Still, that's such a dangerous angle to try and play from, especially for Shiva. Watch out, S2, footwork off it. Just 2 S2 from the Vi, and that is a good jump medium, especially out of Shiva here. Now V, only one left. Pops the Fury, really just had no choice, but now perfect parry. It has to again off the Ekko, and now watch for JS2, full tag launcher, and now down stomp level 1 off of Shiva's Vi. Okay, chat, set point at the moment versus survival point. Okay, gotta breathe. Surely nothing can go wrong, I say. Minutes before disaster. Want disaster to strike? Yup, double down again. One Time Wander, but still able to tech roll and really avoid second Time Wander, which for Ekko, at least for Shiva, would have guaranteed a second hit, maybe into the roll-up 2H. Watch out the air and a break bonus on top of that, but no, neutral jumps a throw! And now we have to watch out for the Vi Ekko combo again. Roll up, the medium like that, JS2. Watch out for the 5H into 2H press combo. Vi coming in full force. Now for Yasuo, tagging off the Darius. V, want to play that block game, especially off of 3H into the projectiles. Instead, yep, super perfect parry into the punish. Now Shiva just having to tank plenty of damage here. Instead, off the cleave, bleeding edge, 2H, axe pullback, and now Whirly Bird, level 3. Good lord. Or Noxus, yes, we know this. Oh no, it's a happy birthday. We have 1 HP and a dream left for Vi. Honestly, we don't even have that much of a build-up, even to Fury in the first place. Good work, get the Vander special. Off a down stomp like that, and a damn near tag and assist coming in. Air-to-air grab. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay. Maybe we're not just all getting hit by this, that's fine, but now just playing the shimmy game, watching for the time winder assist. Slowly, not careful! Good lord. A shoulder bash and a dream here. For V to manage to survive, take it 1-1 so far. Okay, Chad. We're fine. Stay. Yep, double down, especially. Provide super in a time winder again, but now, 5H hit. Gonna be enough, especially from this angle. V kind of wisening up to a lot of projectile game that Shiva has to offer. And now going in for the immediate handshake tag with Yasuo. Complete interruption off our break. Now, wall bounce. Watch a stance though. Time winder again. Still only able to catch Darius, so V, Yasuo, jump over. Off the level 2, plenty enough to take your Ekko out. Now, to the ages. Have to watch out, especially off the Darius shoulder bash tagging like that. It has range and it provides damage. More level 2 serving you right up, and from this range, headless, still plenty enough to hit. You to full effect, and now just having to watch an awful handshake like that. Okay, it's gonna get a little scary. Especially off medium like that one, but now jump in. Live footwork like that again. Tag assist, especially off of S2 coming in from Ekko, and now for Shiva trying to focus on the air. But a quick little tag assist from the Yasuo to actually playing enough of a frame hit to catch you from the ground. Yup. Level 1. Okay, we're just getting double back-to-back hits off of that, especially after Ekko JS2 like that. Oh, quite understandable, but they're able to block enough to avoid, but a nasty time winder stop instead. Air slash, Hasagi. Don't. Force the break. Fortunately not interrupted for Shiva, having to save your Ekko time, pressure, and patience here off of health. Triple jabs. Good block on the parry. Watch the time winder assist. Into the throw. Now, got the level 1 on board. We're gonna double down here. Yup, I figured. Time winder not gonna be far enough to hit though. But still gonna take your Darius. Now, off the slow assist. 2S2. Now we're playing intern. Full on happy birthday action we got going on in full force. I don't think we can escape this. V just not allowing it to happen. But a good recall and a good shout out here from Shiva. Headless. Not gonna be enough to hit, but still enough bleeding edge to stack here. We caught the Ekko off the Yasuo tag assist. And now that is plenty of life left if we're being Shiva here. We got a Vi, and V can only get Fury for a charge up. That's what HP to dream. And still getting taken down off the dash in. Now, final round here. Shiva and V very much both on set point here. You're able to catch 1 and 2 off the super. Time winder not going to be enough to hit. But still, we're playing risky and you love to see it. Full handshake tag and still able to throw.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Good to hear from you.
Yes.
Not sure. Cap just a little bit here, especially now we're on final round. I mean, Shiva been playing like crazy. V even crazier, especially the anti-air like that coming out from Vi.
Yay.
Watch a cleave. Now watch the handshake. Yasuo back in full action and good block, especially off the Ekko S2 like that one. Now level 2 super off the Yasuo. Double down. Headless.
Ooh, catches with the chin. Catches the Ekko. Wow, what damage?
Tell you what damage. Darius damage. Noxian damage. Uh-oh. Not careful enough. Just might be. One more dash forward off. Shoulder bash. Dead damage.
Unforgivable skill.
What a round. In Dragon Ball Fighters, and I haven't touched it since I moved out of my parents' house.
Yeah, non-factor. That's what I'm saying. You've never heard of never what? You know what? We'll discuss that after the fact. Come to my office. But you know what? Enough for one day instead. We got the Yasuo and the Illaoi out of Hikari versus MFCR's Darius versus Vi.
Ooh, nice jump out of the corner.
Now, having to watch out for wind blades like this, especially off the corner. Yasuo, instead, trying to neutral jump off the wake up. Instead, parried. Yup, gets thrown immediately. Now focusing level 1 Twister.
Very good block on the get-up attack. Allowed him to get the kill on Vi. And now Darius is in, so there's going to be some big damage in here.
Yeah, to pull back in a ground slam, especially like that, and now go for full lead into bleeding edge. Instead, double back-to-back Illaoi tag-ins. Now going for full handshake, especially after Yasuo throw. But now, interrupt into the break.
Fury activated. That is a dead Yasuo. Almost even health on the board here.
Watch out for it, especially Fury, but only yep, that's gonna last just as quickly. Expected only 1.1 seconds. Now the Darius level 3 still gonna be enough to hit plenty of pack damage. Not pretty at that one. Being dead on the beach is not exactly one thing I'd wish on my worst enemy. Now for MFCR, up by 1 here.
When I go to the beach, you know, I would prefer a margarita to, you know, being stabbed. But I think that's just me.
That's what I'm saying. Personally, I prefer pina coladas, you know, dancing in the rain, getting caught in it, whatever. But I imagine if you're in the corner, you do not want to get caught in an Illaoi level 2, this magnitude, triple tentacle thrasher, and still especially having to watch out for charge heavy overhead. Good recall though, at least for Darius, tagging back to the vibe for MFCR.
Very nice confirm off of the standing medium there. Crouching medium.
Oh, neutral jump out of throw, and now full handshake, full zap
Break
though.
activated.
Oh, that's gross.
Just both of them in the super one.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, very good parry.
Now coming out the Illaoi though, tentacle thrasher off a level 1 super like that. Hikari managing to take down the Darius, now trying to whittle down the Vi, especially off a jump in.
Hikari with both characters, but MFCR with Fury. But it's looking like, oh, very close to a dead Vi anyway. Chip is going to do it, but it doesn't need it. Yasuo gets the kill. You're tied up 1-1 in game 1. So many ones.
Honestly, I gotta admit that was pretty clean. Relying on the tentacles for the range, but then you threaten with the Yasuo off a tag in and then guarantee with the kill after the fact. Understandable, but even more so off of back-to-back perfect parries at MFCR. Cleaner. Also axe pullback, but still can't tank the Yasuo damage. Shot.
Fully charged low there. Ooh, catches with the low, the retreating guard.
Now to watch out. Actually, the 3H like that. Instead, full tag in off the Vi. Now, neutral jump, especially trying to rely more so off the JL from Illaoi.
Oh, a very nice push block there. Alright, with the life lead. With the handshake tag to Yasuo, that's going to be a big damage combo.
Especially the air like that. And I was really expecting down stomp to maybe playing the conversion off of another level 2, maybe, but nope. Instead, jump in, and now break, zap, super.
Ooh, catches the roll through.
Oh, catch the cleave and catch the headless. MFCR. Yasuo. Now Hikari's Illaoi, which I'm not gonna lie, this combo I have been seeing plenty more of. Yasuo and Illaoi, for some reason or another, just be so deadly. The right hands, more so especially, Daniel got a happy birthday, able to take out the Vi. And now for Darius, can't tank tentacle damage.
Caught by the chip damage, and that is a dead Darius. Hikari taking game 1.
Dominable with it so far. 1-0, I'm not gonna lie. Matchup, scary. Hikari! Scarier. But MFCR though, very much showing signs of life and the potential there to really just a lot of recalls and comebacks too.
Ooh, no confirm off of the medium.
Snap. So
Very
watch another
good
handshake. Shoot a 5L.
Picks up those tentacles, gets the catch on it.
Oh, tag launcher, especially out of the Illaoi level 2 like this one. Now relying on the wind wall in a slasher like this. Didn't have to rely on calm stance, but no, back-to-back hostilities. But finally, whittle down the Darius health like that, just back-to-back. Jinx off a 2x assist.
Very good trade for Hikari. Taking down the Darius for just a little bit of damage on both characters.
I would like to note, though, when it comes to these matchups, especially our fuses, right? MFCR's team, especially with Double Down, I really like knowing that, Vi and Darius can output plenty of damage. With Hikari, though, 2x assist is most definitely Illaoi's game. I mean, back-to-back tentacles, who would love those, especially off of Yasuo slashes, too? Instead, you meet the throw, you meet a quick death, and so far, Hikari, set point.
Very nice throw there. Going for a strike would have gotten caught by the Darius assist, but no, getting the throw gives you the invincibility in the little mini cutscene there. Very nice play there.
Not much for the handshake, especially 5 on that 2H launcher, that bread and butter we have been seeing plenty of. Now, the edge stacks on, but break it at least a moment in time.
Oh, good, perfect parry. Block there. Ooh, and a confirm into the Super 1 handshake tag to extend the combo on Darius. Good break there.
That would have been a nasty extension, especially on an axe pullback like that. Nobody wants to have to deal with that. More so, nobody wants to have to deal with a very pissed off Yasuo like this. The air-to-air slasher. Yep, expecting level 1 twister. Convert off the level 3 into the sky. Rem's FCR. Go twice as high, fall twice as hard here.
Ooh, very good punish, jumping over that wind wall. Gonna be some big damage in the corner. Not quite a dead Yasuo, not yet. But Fury also.
Bounce into the extension off of that. Nasty work. You don't have a neutral jump like that. I mean, your tag is just getting completely destroyed. Now, down stomp, watch the Fury.
Reactivated. Playing the runaway game. Tags into Illaoi. That is looking like it might just be a dead Vi. Goes for the ultimate level 3. Hikari taking the set.
Full-on wailing and gnashing of teeth is not the one thing you need to be hearing anytime on the beach. Fortunately for MFCR, gonna be just that. It's the mix-up you would not understand. I'm trying to save you time and trouble from getting hit by Riot. See? Understand? Good.
I think that despite who's top tier and who's bottom tier, I actually don't think that there's a single character that I would consider to be not viable in this game. I think that every character is pretty strong.
I mean, true. As for some people, they might say, I don't know, I think Brahm's kind of underwhelming. And I'm like, hey, shut your mouth, first of all. I just think he's neat. Even neater though off a Wrecking Ball, but now providing a tag assist. Vi still getting caught here. And now, the air grab. Watch out for the throw, though.
Amika trying to even out that life lead a little bit.
Jump in. Suit off a 2L. Back in the turbine, though. Actually off a full steam charge.
Tried to block the mix-up, but just got caught.
Now the air-to-air again.
Super
Level 1, and that's dead.
But Blitzcrank does have the steam, though.
True.
Means now that man grab has armor.
Oh,
Gets the cross up.
I was gonna say, if we don't have to worry about the wind wall, we now fully have to worry about anything in a rocket grab or even air purifier, all going to get caught and into a quick little confirm, especially off the Yasuo like this. Twister, yup, level 3.
Is there's round 1. Bubbs taking it.
Okay, so far so good. Tomka though, we're just trying to fight and scramble back, especially wind wall still going to be enough range, especially to punish off slash.
Ooh, but no hit on the burst, but no follow-up either.
Uh-oh. Perfect carry the rocket grab. Oh, that's nasty.
Breaks the rocket punch. Catches the Vi tag.
Watch out for the wrecking ball, though. It's still not going to punish off wrecking ball in turn. Tagging off of Vi. Yep, air grab. Expecting maybe not. Okay. Swinging a little bit too late. Off conversion into level 1. And now full punish out of Bubbs here.
That freestyle tag did some damage with Yasuo and went straight back to Vi on the ground.
Neutral jump. JM. It's not going to work, especially from range like that. Instead, watch the happy birthday tag in wall of bounce at both characters. Nasty predicament caught in here. With the Vi down, leaving only your Blitzcrank here. Chocla.
Yasuo is so dominant, and there's the level 3. That is a dead Blitzcrank and a dead ScamLikelyy. Bubbs taking game 1 2-0.
Good lord. So far, though, Bubbs 1-0, but we have seen this before where, I'm not going to lie, a lot of the matches that we have worked together so far today have either gone 2-0 or so far 1-1 and then 2-1. I'm expecting this to maybe be a 2-1 scenario.
I absolutely agree, but we'll just have to see how ScamLikelyy adjusts here.
Okay. Jump down as 2 like that. Tag
By the overhead.
Stop and then 2H again off the Yasuo in the launch.
Good back throw. Bubbs in the corner. Bubbs. Yasuo with such insane movement, just getting it right out of there.
I'm just kind of forced to play the neutral jump game of Popsies here. ScamLikelyy not wanting to get hit with anything that Bubbs has to offer with the Yasuo. Instead, try to JH off the Blitzcrank. Nope. Rocket pullback. Watch the 5L in the turbine though.
Ooh, catches the Vi. That is death, but immediately activates the Fury.
Man, that's a fast activation, but honestly, I don't even think ScamLikelyy had a choice here. Wrecking Ball, immediate interruption, now allows Bubbs to convert off into a level 1 Vi Super. Oh no.
Oh, wow. Using both abilities to their fullest potential, as far away as they would reach. That is low. That is very dead, Blitzcrank. Bubbs back on set point.
See, I like that sequence of events because Bubbs may be expecting ScamLikelyy to come out with a spinning blitz driver off a wake up, neutral jumps, and immediately hits into another combo confirm. That's some clean work, with smarter knowledge at my taste. But now we're just going back to back by electrics into the ground like this. Level 1 super, break bonus like that.
Back throw back into the corner, catches with the low, the punish, and that is a dead Vi. Bubbs looking to try and take this as easily as he can.
Uh-oh. Honestly, ScamLikelyy might have met their match here against Bubbs. Now, yep, spinning blitz driver, especially off ground like that. Watch for the rocket grab, but no wrecking ball, immediate interruption, and now we got tag in off the Yasuo wind wall and the assist. Oh no.
Combo. Ducks the grab.
Uh-oh. Starting to crank it. Of course, getting cranked off a level 1 again. Ground pound.
Again, ScamLikelyy has Fury on the board. Activates it.
Watch out for the steam in the
Yes.
turbine like that.
Ooh.
And honestly, all you need is a little bit of the medium hit combo pressure. Watch the wrecking ball.
Gets the
Watch
throw.
the grab. Damn near full steam ahead, especially here for ScamLikelyy.
Goes for the level 3. Jumps over it.
Oh, that's dead.
That's
Over.
over.
That's dead.
Bubbs takes it 2-0.
Unforgivable
Oh.
skill.
Oh, that is so unfortunate to have happen. Thank you. Anyways, our next match.
I couldn't tell you. I am how do I put this? I put mayonnaise on my hot dog's wife.
Ooh, okay, that's all I needed to hear. That is actually a crime. But anyways, next match coming up, FChamp versus Mark Fafnir here. Just having to watch out, especially off the shimmy game, but back-to-back rockets coming in from Jinx.
FChamp rocking the Illaoi Jinx. I'm actually very excited. This is a combo that I've wanted to see in action for a while, so I'm very excited to see how this plays.
Me too, especially just off a JM like that one. Convert off the Illaoi level 1. And a full-on tentacle thrashing in the corner like that. To the back heavy, but no, in the time winder. Still up overhead. Back to back.
Parries the
but
super!
Still parries it. And honestly, good conversion, especially off the JS2 after tag launcher.
Very good break.
Watch out, especially a charge heavy like that. Hop off with shark bones.
Ooh, catches the Illaoi assist.
Now, jump with the fish bones again. Illaoi assist coming in full force, but now Time Winder's still able to catch Illaoi. Instead, relying more projectiles. Gets the break, and Pow Pow still able to hit into another fish bones rocket.
Mark Fafnir in just a little bit. Oh, what a parry! I couldn't keep it going! FChamp taking round 1.
Okay, so I keep having to remind myself, Ash, never forget, you can parry multiple hits of supers in 2x KO. You just need to calculate, and you need to be on track. So impressive, to save yourself, but still, when it comes to saving time, let's go for 3H like that off the Darius. Good,
Tried to jump over
grab.
Ooh. Champ in the corner here.
Watch the rend. Now that side swap too. That's plenty damage and a bleeding edge effect.
Catches the low on wake up. That is a dead Illaoi. Mark Fafnir trying to make sure that FChamp does not have an easy route to top 8.
Especially with the jump heavy, just watch if the rocket bursts too. Instead, Tapp been deadly even from that range. Time Winder still jump over. You see, really well placed. Darius 3H would have a range, but I'm trying to think more so. Double Time Winder. Now having to watch Axe Stomp.
Below in the corner, but has Fury active. Ooh, very nice roll through. Gets the side switch. Mark Fafnir now in the corner. Ooh, just trading corner positions.
Uh-oh. Watch out for Fishbones again, especially from ground like that, but now playing Prioritize in the Skybones. Instead, back-to-back tag assist off the Ekko, and now committing to full handshake. Time Winder. Now Pow Pow in the zap off a charge. 3H full force from Mark Fafnir.
Huge combo into the level 3.
Surely a rocket of that magnitude cannot be legal in Zon. But now that I think about it, I don't think anything is like legal in Zon, and neither is the legality of that headless. I'll talk about that just a little bit later. Instead, 3H again from Mark Fafnir. Watch one more, and still not enough. Oh my god.
Caught by the headless.
Good lord. Okay, watch the tagging, especially sides off like that. Off the Ekko 2H launcher into JS2, but now 5H, 2H again. That bread and butter you love to see, but Time Wind, of course, getting blocked. Off the air, though.
Ooh, catches with the low. Good break, though. Back air throw in the corner into the level 1.
Now watch the backhanded tentacle slap, especially off a JM like that one. Instead, down stomp. JL off Thrasher.
Ooh, it's the crouching medium.
Nice. To him especially. Oh, air to air
It's another
again.
air throw.
Ha!
Ooh, very nice catch the run-in with the 2M. Big combo there to kill the Ekko. FChamp taking game 1.
I'm saying, this happens. We're just getting a quick little view of the underground of the beach here. Which, to be fair, it's a nice beach. I imagine if you're like, a little scuttle, just kind of scuttling around, has to be chill.
This is somewhere I'd like to take a vacation.
I'm not sure, but from an art student perspective, right, just a quick little thing on this stage, on one of the round enders, you can kind of see a scuttle just kind of fall over and try to pick itself back up, and it's the funniest thing possible.
You know, honestly, I feel like my biggest thing with this game is wondering how long until it convinces me to play League of Legends.
Oh, I'm already playing. Fun stuff. But even funner, especially the time drive, but nope. full denial, and now watch the pow from cross distance like that in the zap. Now running off a 3H, 2H launcher from Mark Fafnir. Instead, Time Winder, full handshake.
Ooh, catches with the combo in the corner.
Throw 2, back throw. Now go for the rend.
Back.
Like that one is brutal stuff. I figured.
Just out of range. Just out of range of that get up attack. Ooh, catches it. Happy birthday though.
Plenty of damage. Tentacle back slap, just enough to do you in here.
Very nice catch with the Rekka there.
Time Winder, watch the Rocket Barrage tag assist. That's going to be an interrupt. Instead, roll. Okay, full on level 3 committal.
Very nice level 3 there. Taking a round on the board in this game too.
See it. So far from Mark Fafnir. 1 round up. Obviously in frighteningly narrow fashion. Let me tell you, that was a little too close. But no, the Illaoi denial. The anti-air grab, and now back cleave in the full bleeding edge here.
Caught with the low. A big combo from FChamp. Mark Fafnir in the corner now. It's a very dangerous spot to be.
Especially Yep converting off of level 1. I'm not going to the building with level 2, but hey, dude, please let me know. More so when you get back up here. That was a fast takedown. Marks Darius, and now I'm gonna lie off the Ekko. The JS2 now popping up off a 2H again in the launch, but pull back and still that tag assist is getting denied.
Very nice break there. Mark with Yuri on the board. Ooh, the side switch to avoid the Illaoi assist.
Zap. Now watch cleave like that in the sky, but still can't even avoid a bleeding edge and can't even avoid throw like that one. Still, watch a Fury break. Instead, 5H. Want the S2 also. Instead, nah, S2 back for the rewind. This is a good recall to actually pack an extra damage, but tentacle rip, and now 5L coming in from the Illaoi in pullback.
Level 1, this is going to be some big damage. Mark still with the life lead though.
Oh,
gets caught by the parry!
We're still getting hit by this?
Level 3!
We are! Oh, goodness! See, one thing I love about this, you got 4 seconds, rewind mechanic to get in your damage and get the hell out for Mark Fafnir. No exception. To tie it 1-1 against FChamp.
When we're just hopping straight into the next game. No room to
We need a
breathe.
breather for this.
Some very nice neutral there from FChamp. It's really paying attention to the movement. But gets caught by Mark Fafnir anyway. FChamp now in the corner. A very bad position to be, but very good push block there.
For Illaoi, plenty of room to really just break out a corner like that, so honestly, no danger to be found in the first place, especially off a tentacle float like this one, full extension, especially in the level 1 tentacle thrasher. And honestly, calling a happy birthday like that is dastardly work, but a tag assist from your Jinx into a confirmed kill. FChamp take 1 down, now to the Darius.
Insane happy birthday. All of that damage. Darius at almost over half HP, and now when he actually gets a chance to come in, absolutely nothing for you.
Watch out for the Jinx tag assist, especially off of rockets, but Barrage just individual in the fish bones. Instead, the retreat, and now back cleave bleeding edge like that in the corner. Still off a very full health Jinx. You have to be careful. You just don't want to get caught in a loop like this against Mark.
You're trying to bring it back, but FChamp activating the Fury.
Ooh!
Gets caught on the landing. FChamp on set point here. Mark Fafnir now leading with the Darius. Gets the air throw.
Actually, neutral jump, just trying to find something. Conversion, but nope. Back axe. Now for 3H like that, cleave.
Tried to go for the 2L, but got caught. We're now going to see a big combo. Illaoi in a very dangerous position here. Oh, caught the Jinx, but immediately got the side switch.
Bleeding Edge, you're still gonna catch a Jinx and still gonna take down the Illaoi here. Mark Fafnir, Darius at full health, but to be real with you, potential for FChamp still off the Ekko tag assist. For Mark to still pop off another Darius combo into back throw, and now get the rend.
Ooh, gets the throw. Is that a perfect?
It is.
Oh my
It is.
god!
Riot, hi, it's me again. I'm not sure if any of you are in the chat, but if we could get a 7 green letters type thing, I think it would be neat.
Ooh. That's something you don't see every day.
No, you really don't. It's a tough mountain to climb, or I should say tough beach to try to traverse here if you are FChamp. Now, Mark Fafnir, off the handshake, forces the break, and now jump against the rocket in the sky bones though, anticipating jump in. Now watch Clappy get full rage.
Got the 2x assist, but Illaoi gets caught! That's gonna be some big damage! Got interrupted before it could kill.
If you try to charge jump heavy like that from Jinx is such a devastating button, but instead, good push block coming in from FChamp right now. Jump heavy from Mark Fafnir, but now Time Winder, especially in the 5H, off a hit, side swap it, and still your Illaoi getting caught off the wall bounce, side swap, cleave, rend into headless.
Ooh, went for the throw on wake up! That is it! That is a dead Jinx! Illaoi doesn't have any HP!
Uh-oh, 1 HP in a dream here that we really have to watch out for, especially
That's
into a
dead!
super! You
That's
get
dead!
that chip and you get dead. Mark Fafnir making it past FChamp.
You have that 25k, you know, I'll buy Canes right now.
Canes for
Okay,
everybody.
catering.
Also, super. Okay, we're just getting started off with super parries. You love to see it. But this match here, it's too easy versus V.
We got the Yasuo Darius versus the Yasuo Jinx. Very powerful teams.
Ground game projectile from Darius that, mind you, just got added here. This KO not too long ago. Still would be nasty for not able to avoid it. Think like Terry's power wave, but like, I don't want to say scarier, but just like more intimidating.
Terry's power wave, but you know, Terry doesn't have an axe.
Okay, imagine if you did though. I'd be a little concerned. Especially more so concerned off the Yasuo level 2 in the wind wall like that, but smart option, jump over it, avoid the slash or even the twister options out of calm stance.
I'm imagining Terry Bogard with an axe, and I am pushing a strand of hair behind my ear.
Are we? Wait, is
What?
it like? Oh, what? Wait a
What?
minute, is it like the same style like Debbie Bryan from like Radio Rebel or something? Question mark?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh no.
I don't know who that is.
That's crazy, first of all. But second of all, another super on deck here, especially conversion off to into level 3. Twister right into slicing the moon.
Ordering for P-Mook 8.
Ash out here ordering the pinkity trinkity. I hate y'all. So unfair. Of course, you know, fairness to the game, especially off that last grab here. Now, both down Yasuo and the Jinx gone, but now Darius and Yasuo left here, especially too easy. Having to take damage like this off the rend. Now, full level 3 conversion.
Level 3. Is it gonna be enough to... No, not quite enough to kill. Very low health, enough to get the command grab and get V the first round.
Alright, so good. Now V, 1 round up, but already just going for the air-to-air slasher in a Darius 2H like that off rip. Hell, again, high risk, full-on high reward, able to get plenty of damage off of Jinx, but now the wind projectile on the Yasuo like this, off tag assist, and now on the wind wall slash.
Interesting trade there. Ooh, gets the handshake tag. Very nice interrupt there. Gonna be a big combo.
Here again. Down slasher, down stomp. Yep, in the Darius tag assist shoulder bash. Full on handshake. Now, got the headless on deck.
Ooh, very nice, keeping that pressure on.
H2H, but now able to break it.
Gets that stage positioning gets too easy in the corner. Breaking his way out.
He's having to charge jump heavy too, like that, a wild option. Now, 3H like that off of Jinx instead. Force the break. Now, tag assist in the parry. Watch the wind wall like this.
Ooh, goes for the level 3. What a catch.
Even nastier put down, but still not dead. That's gonna be too easy's Yasuo. Down and out here. Now, watch out for jump in heavy like this one from Yasuo.
Got caught by the get up attack, and now V back in control. Goes for the win into level 3, and that is a dead Jinx. That is a dead 2 easy, and that is a 1 on the scoreboard for V, taking game 1.
So far, especially in our winners top 16, but too easy though. Just still showing signs of life, but now leading into our rematch here. Gonna see where this takes us.
Nice handshake tag there, getting the Jinx out of there.
Now watch the break again. Instead, off the fish bones. Go for clapping, especially off a hammer like that. Extension and 3H in the pow pow.
Ooh, block the left right mix up, but not the high low. Gets caught by the crouching.
Down stomp. Now watch up a hammer and a pow pow again. Minigun in the zap, and now run up 2H. Yup. Charge JH. On a clappy off extension.
Alright, just playing the full screen game here. Trying to get in on each other. Gets the handshake tag for the Yasuo. Gets a parry on the side switch. V in control now, has too easy in the corner. Full 3 bars. Are we going to see it spent?
Honestly, would not be surprised to see this convert. Not just yet, though. Until he drops it, and now finds yourself interrupted. Back with 2 plenty damage, and now a full level 3 out of Jinx.
Into the Jinx level 3. That is not quite a dead Yasuo. Gets the quick tag into Darius. That's a very smart move to get Yasuo out of there. Unfortunately, you might have just lost your Darius. No, drops the combo.
Oh,
That's death.
Drops it, picks it back up, and now V's Yasuo, only one left on deck here. Too easy. Gets a jump back, gets the assist, gets a tag in, but even
That's a happy
that, not
birthday.
enough here. Full on happy birthday, super conversion, and I slice the moon, says Yasuo. Get down there.
My God, got the 2x KO. Name dropped.
Good lord. You know what? I'ma just say it. 4 green letters off a 2x KO. You love to see it. More so love to see the beam just like that, but now watch out off the Yasuo 5M like that one. Instead, wind wall. In the calm stance, you get the side swap, and now you force the break into the Darius handshake tag.
V currently on set point, but too easy. Currently in control of the match.
The air to air 2. Slice. Instead, back to back. Now watch out for calm stance like this out of Yasuo, having to force the push block, and now Asagi slash. Wall again in the twister.
The launcher, but no jump with it.
Okay, wall bounce, and now I'm gonna watch out for Yasuo 2H instead. Down slice. Go.
That is a dead Yasuo. Too easy. Trying to claw this back. Claw it away from V.
Okay, handshake tag, and now one lie off the Jinx destroys Clappy, especially to avoid nasty anti-air, but axe pullback especially. It's too easy as Jinx. Neutral jump to avoid the grab. Now,
Ooh, went for the parry.
GM.
Went for the parry, got punished. Too easy with a round on the board, trying to stop the momentum that V has going for him.
Okay, especially watch out for Asagi. Air slicer. Now, good tech roll and recovery. Get the push block, but still the tag in. Damn, they're not able to avoid a happy birthday like that one. Having to force the break. I mean, too easy's Jinx was down and out there. Would have been a nasty takedown. He
currently with the life lead here. still anyone's game.
Axe pull back
that's-
into the headbutt. Ugh.
That is a dead Jinx. Can Too Easy make this comeback?
What can only hope here? I mean, V right now has two very much full health
Caught by the
characters,
low.
and even then, prioritize the Yasuo and you prioritize the Twist Super.
Only a
I mean,
fool.
2-0 here against Too Easy.
Yasuo wins.
Are really just at all, especially in tournament play.
Ooh, I am an absolute sucker for this. One team majority blue, one team majority red. I love color contrasts in my teams. I love color contrasts in my fighting games. And ooh, it's the grab. Gets a good punish there.
Already into that Darius shoulder bash tag assist, and now we have the JS2 to worry about of Ekko force the tag launcher. Now off that overhead, expecting to block in a 3H, but no, got jump in instead. You beat the break.
Ooh, tried to go for the armor, but Yasuo has that side switch.
Okay, watch out for it again, especially back heavy like that, but no. Jumping coming into full force right now. Mark Fafnir, and now go off at the wall, bounce, misses off the projectile, but not the headless.
Someone in chat who knows my university.
I was gonna say, that is Hell on Pause. Well, actually, Jason, aka Hell on Pause. He knows damn near every university I swear, either Midwest or back east, but I think I know very well. It's a clean kill and a cleaner knockout so far. One round up from Mark Fafnir.
Ooh, very good side switch there. Very nice handshake tag. Tried to go for the overhead, but jumped with it to block it. Very good chicken blocking there. Goes for the super 2.
Okay,
Big damage, gets a throw on a wake up.
another one especially, but now force Time Winder instead of a double super. Got check, nice.
Handshake tag, getting that freestyle double tag in. Now, Mark Fafnir into the corner. Bubbs with almost two characters with full HP. The charge overhead, beating out the parry timing. That is a dead Darius and a very dead Ekko.
Man, a fast and honestly frightening turnaround, especially from how the first round looked. I mean, Mark Fafnir dominant with it. Now this time, Bubbs will turn that momentum around and honestly just trying to keep a hold of it, especially able to avoid the time winder. And now, good side swap and a cross-up out in the tag in Yasuo.
Seeing a lot of mix-ups from this team here. Seeing a lot of side switches, handshake tags, throwing everything at the wall, and it's sticking.
Especially off the gut check super like that, all the way in the wall, but now axe pullback, leading edge, and now just having a backdash out of danger. Quite understandable when you forced to have the tango with the Ekko like this. Avoids one last hit of 2H like that with a break.
Ooh, caught in the happy birthday off the low. It's gonna be a big corner combo here. That Vi is looking dangerous.
Absolutely, but now you kind of find yourself getting happy birthday out the ass like this, especially a JS2 ender, not even prioritized with the time winder in the end. But still, swap, ender special off ripple, you're at it instead. Darius level 3, not gonna be enough to hit here. Now, Vi side swap into the electrics.
Caught off of that crater maker. A big spooper 2 in the corner. Ekko not having that much HP, about even with Vi, but Bubbs also has Yasuo in the back. Gets the air throw into the super 2. Bubbs taking game 1.
That is such an unfortunate usage of the Ekko hop-up and straight into the Vi air grab. A calculated read, even more so calculated put down for Bubbs. Themselves up by 1-0 so far against Mark Fafnir.
Starting off the game 2, Mark Fafnir taking Bubbs straight into the corner.
Watch out for it, especially JS2 get the rewind in the burst again. Now, neutral jump, the cross, especially off the ankle slice. Instead, Yasuo, especially in the handshake, break immediately interrupted. Now Yasuo 2H just to launch you again.
Very nice block on that break. Currently Back at mid-stage, though.
Block especially, but no, interrupted off the tag assist. Get the headless. Nasty stack of bleeding edge in effect.
Ooh, blocks a side switch in the air. Ooh! Gets caught by the overhead. That jumping charge H gets caught by the big super to the kill.
Okay, now Mark Fafnir. Ekko to try and clean this up, but still sideswap the footwork in full force on Bubbs here. Got the electrics unlocked. More so, a JH into the Yasuo cross-up and the handshake tag in. A full-on slicer off the special and then uppercut launch into tag launcher.
Both freestyle tags into tag assist. Ooh. If I was Mark Fafnir, I wouldn't even be able to keep up with who's on screen.
Uh-oh.
I'd be seeing Brahms.
Semifinal here. Watch out, I mean, especially Bubbs. Point, watch out for Unwinder. But instead, jump in, focus on that too well in a combo conversion. Back-to-back electrics. And now, off the Yasuo handshake.
Ooh, into that super 2. About half of Mark's HP gone.
Okay, or dash in. Now off that overhead. More ground pound and Bubbs. Two characters that are very much alive. And in this, even then, blow right past a tag assist. And now, as the vibe, Ekko hits here.
Ooh, blocks the Fury Burst.
Okay, future jump, especially trying that JM. No.
Caught by the
Handshake tag and now the throw.
caught by the anti-air, but blocked the follow-ups and had to throw there. The Yasuo catches with the combo. That is a dead Ekko. Bubbs. Bubbs up 2. Oh.
Level 3.
And FChamp.
When you
Of course, whoever loses this is going to be heading home, so they gotta give it their all, as we're already starting off with a little bit of a pincer on Noize. It's just straight up S1 super, and we got a tentacle already on the screen, but watch out for the footwork, baby!
Yeah, it's one thing playing against Vi, you don't want to let the steamroll get started. So opening off with the damage there is FChamp jumping out of the corner now. Gonna get the lift off of it here. See what the Oki's gonna be here. Not cashing out the super, setting down the tentacle. The tentacle is gonna chase down the roll. That's pretty tricky there in him.
Oh, it really is non-factor. Really good seeing FChamp pull that out and already trying to set up another tentacle. Yep, gonna be able to get for a restand onto Noize, slam them all the way back to the corner. Illaoi still in control of the game here.
Yeah, all FChamp right now, no break or fury for the side of Noize right now as they're getting walked down to the corner. The Rekka series gonna hit the mark right there, and that's gonna be a quick first round for FChamp, adding the animation on top.
Literally just steamrolled in there with Illaoi. Didn't even really need to pull out the Jinx unless they wanted to get the pincer at the start, and already trying to get something similar. The assist helping out to get the launch, slam back on the ground, and a throw, and we can easily, yep, there it is.
Yeah, gets the pickup with the tentacle. That's Santa's little helper right there. It's a little restand situation. The tentacle comes back into play. There's the S1 super for the damage. One more guess it's all it's going to take, but the mash out for Noize is going to work.
Ooh, and the electric loops are out here. Heavy into the launcher. Okay, slam you back down. Pop off the S2 super. Gonna lay a lot of damage on FChamp. And we're still going. Oh, we're still going, baby. Oh, but we don't block.
Yeah, that's a good break there too from FChamp just to make sure that Illaoi stays alive here. Shoot him if you got him. Gonna look for some chip in that situation, but the super gonna go right through, not hitting its home. Too much firepower there for FChamp.
I mean, shoot him if you got him. Indeed, you got a little bit close from that S1 super, but you're fine now. But now you gotta fight another Jinx who's really laying it on you in the corner. You gotta find a way to escape. You're able to jump in. You still gotta figure something else out.
Trying to close the space with that dash M there. We also saw a couple of dive kicks in. It's one of the more peculiar things of modern fighters. These zoning characters have some really good buttons and some really good damage. We set up the fireworks here.
Gonna be sending you back into the corner. The monkey gonna be able to help out. We got a launch, but the combo limit has been reached. Fury gonna be coming through. We're just gonna hit a little bit of a low. Make sure you're down and out, but you still gotta remember Illaoi is still in here, and there's still a 2x assist fuse on their side.
Blocking for position here. That game of cat and mouse, zoner and the big body. Then we go to the Skybone, sets up the monkey on there. Oh, but the air throw out of the skies is going to work out for FChamp. The super on top of it.
Oh, I'm already trying to stop you with the post-mortem Jinx assist, and S1 Super going to do you in. FChamp going to be putting themselves onto the board.
Rises above a stagnant sea.
Yeah, I mean, for playing the big body, FChamp right there was able to get in when they needed to, just put on the damage and kind of force Noize to just fight uphill the entire set.
Yeah, it really felt like Noize was having trouble figuring out how to find the openings and how to really stop the steamrolling of Illaoi. But hey, wait a minute, they actually went for the assist instead. Perfect setup for FChamp. Just slam you back down and bait out your burst, but not gonna be able to bait it out.
Yeah, it's an early burst there too. Just want to make sure that the Vi stays alive. That is going to be your main, mobility option between these two characters right here. The Jinx still looking on point though, as they said, for more Skybones. Turn in the machine gun here, getting either damage. Going to get the pickup off of it, but the timely break from FChamp.
Ooh, shoot him if you got him. You're just gonna get blocked. Tag it straight into Vi, who launches and slams you back on the ground. Not gonna spend a super. That's fine, because they're electric looping all the way into the corner. Gonna be able to get a ground bounce. Gonna slam you back down again. Tag into Jinx. And there we go. The fireworks are gonna be going off. It's the 4th of July, but not for you.
So one more hit left on that Jinx. The tag out for the Illaoi. Low finding its home there for FChamp. Does have a lot of meter in the tanker. Can cash out some damage and go for another setup here. That 2x assist. Very, very good with Jinx. As we see the tag in there. Put to block out the pressure that was Noize.
Ooh, still getting hit. And we got 2 tentacles on the screen. Don't even need them. Noize gonna lose their Jinx. Vi, can you clutch up?
If there's going to be a character that can put on the momentum and hit the side switches, it is going to be Vi here, but getting caught with the low once again. Your shoes are untied. Over to the corner you go, has the tentacles to work with and the ultimate on deck. They're going to cast the whole thing out, and they are surely dead, NM.
Yeah, non-factor, just seeing that giant Kraken, I don't think there's anything saving you there. That's just going to be FChamp going to be able to get another round, and now 1 round away from taking the set, which means Noize, we had a pretty good middle in that last round, especially with the tagging. Can we replicate that?
Now, the tail of the tape, though, is just mostly playing on this right side of the screen. FChamp spacing right there off of the push block. Didn't work out for them, but right back in comes Noize, getting the bounce. See if they cash out with some super here.
Oh, gets broken, and they weren't expecting it, but able to just jump it again, get another launcher, and they might be able to, take out the Illaoi here. Just gonna pop that super off and take out that big demon.
Yeah, speaking of uphill climbs, is exactly what this is with Jinx here, looking for the dive kick, not able to get the jump H off of it. Noize coming right back in. Here comes the electrics. Oh, chasing the roll, gets the back throw there, right back into the corner you go.
Try to chase it with a light punch too, but this time around, FChamp going to be able to save themselves, slam you back into the ground, charge up that JH, and then we go get a throw, bait it out with the monkey, going to get some more shots in, but hey, push block. Push block for push block.
Yeah, spacing mid on points from both characters right here. We're going to go ahead and use the rocket into the shoot 'em if you got him. It's going to be another Jinx battle here. 50% up though is Noize.
Noize gonna be feeling themselves a lot more, but there we go. FChamp gonna start to make the climb to even out this life lead. Slam you back down with the charge JH. Gonna shoot him if they got him with that minigun. Slam you back down again. Noize cannot find an opening. And okay, we're just popping the level 3. We're going all in, baby.
Yeah, it's one thing about Jinx's ultimate. It does a lot of damage. 1 hit away. That's going to take us just a chipboard in, and the Illaoi assist gonna hit its mark. A very impressive 2-0 for FChamp.
Super impressive from FChamp.
Rodriguez, if I am correct here.
Someone call for an enforcer.
Yes, I think you are right. And it looks like both of them are going to be rocking with the Vi, just going to be having different separate characters and, of course, different fuses.
And here's one of the characters we've been talking about a lot, is just Yasuo. Another character that's arguing for that top 1 position with the Vi behind. It's going to be a lot of pressure on top of that. Getting the pickup here is Rodriguez. Going to be an early chunk of change for him over MFCR.
There we go. Virgil going to be able to get the air throw, get that stomp. You get broken, but Darius is just going to be rushing back in to try to stop you. Now, Rodriguez, what are you going to do to get out of the corner? Nah, you're just going to get mashed on the Ora and tag launch back into Darius for the wall bounce, but we drop it!
Unfortunate drop there. Still has the bleed on there, using the push block to get themselves some space. Unfortunately, going to lose the Vi in the process. Getting on the pressure again, applying the bleed. Handshake tag there from Rodriguez. Gonna get the pickup off of it once again here. Gonna be a little over 50% down with the super cash out here.
There we go. Nice. Gonna be able to spend that S2. Now trying to find another opening. Handshake tag into Vi. Gonna be able to get the OTG off the down S2, but there we go. Has to spend on the break. Can you find your opening? The last one against MFCR.
Cool. That was actually pretty sick from the side of Rodriguez, cashing out there with the S1 super. Enough to close out the round. Bit of a scramble there, but it's gonna work out in Rodriguez's favor.
Really good from Rodriguez there. Oh, really good from Rodriguez there. Non-factor. That could have been very brutal.
Yeah, Rodriguez just continuing to make the most out of these scrambles. Every single pickup they've been looking for, they've been finding here. It's going to be some maximum damage coming out of the Yasuo here with the freestyle extension on top of it. A burst there to keep the Vi alive, though.
Oh my goodness, this game just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And even crazier though, Rodriguez still gonna get hit out back into the corner. MFCR really trying to lock them down right now, keep them there with the biases. Gonna be able to pop that S1, slam you down and take you out. All that's left is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Virgil.
As Darius damage just continues to show its face week in and week out with this game right here. The Yasuo's got to make some magic happen. As you pointed out, such a similar character to Virgil. He's kind of able to steal round after round with the amount of damage they can pull out. Finds the parry there, but not able to get the sword over to the Darius.
There we go, Darius able to hit it in the air with their long-reaching normals, trying to find another way to get in against Rodriguez. There we go, gets the low, only going to be able to take out the Darius in terms of this combo. Just continue it as much as you can. We could definitely end this off in a super if we want to. Going to be spending on the S2. Going to be spending anything after? Nah, we're saving.
Oh, gonna get the lift off though with the Vi extension into the grab. Still has the Fury in the pocket as well. All things stacked against MFCR right now. Let's see if this Vi can make some magic happen. Scooting across the screen right there, missing another throw.
Fortunate there. Ooh, MFCR able to charge that H. Gonna be able to force out the burst. Spending on the level 3 and missing it. That means you're gonna get hard punished.
Yeah, I love the attempt for the super there. It seemed like Rodriguez was dashing instead of running, but just able to block right in time. Unfortunate for MFCR, but Rodriguez with a very solid 1-0 lead right now.
Yo, chat, I don't even know what note I just hit at the end there with the hard punished. I hit a new vocal note. I'm just saying that.
All right, in the corner now, MFCR kind of turning the tables here. The neutral jump heavy gonna work out for Rodriguez.
There we go, slam. Gonna try to get something here. Broken into the corner. Still another parry coming out from Rodriguez. They're on point with these.
Back and forth we go here. Trying to jockey for the position. Rodriguez still having the break on point here. MFCR has no defense in there. And to apply the damage. Speaking of applying damage here, we're going to go ahead and cash out the S1 super.
Oh, and Vi is still getting carried. Actually, no, going to get dropped. Oh, there we go. Finally gets Vi's counter, but not going to be able to get much off of that. Tries to spend on the S1. Actually, just going to tag and get parried. Try to spending on that S2. Nah, buddy.
That's the second parry we've seen from the side of Rodriguez. Unfortunately, not able to get the extension off of it, but we are going to get the extension for the full ultimate here. Slice the moon. Work out here for Rodriguez.
All that's left is a very low health Vi right now. Going to be able to take out Yasuo, but now it's going to be that mirror match. Vi versus Vi is already trying to spend some lights, trying to see if Darius is going to be able to help you out, at least get the bleeding.
Yeah, that's one thing you want to make sure you get that chip damage in, especially against Vi when those streams last for so long here. MFCR, though, is getting sniped out. Forward moving punch working out for Rodriguez. 1 round away from a 2-0.
Okay, Rodriguez on set point right now. Already solid jump in. Just going to handshake into Vi. See if they can find an opening. And there's that opening into the Rekka. There we go. Captain Commando assist. More Rekka into Captain Commando into the super.
That's one thing I'm noticing as this game develops. These players are getting so good at just chasing down these rolls and getting punishes on top of it. You've seen the damage coming out from the side of Rodriguez there. Now in the air, though, MFCR taking full advantage.
Ora going to be able to follow up with that OTG again. Spend on the S2 super again. And there we go. Darius coming in to seal the deal on Rodriguez. Get another combo started, but you get broken. And here comes the wind wall. This is a little bit of turtle game, but nah. You're not staying in that corner, buddy.
Yeah, that 5M, definitely one of the better buttons in the game from Darius right there. Gets the pull, the knockdown off of it. The bleed is on point right now. Nothing turning up MFCR. See if he has enough to close out the round here as the Vi comes in for Rodriguez. Gets the command throw inward, the OTG on top of him, the S2 super.
Oh my goodness, look at that damage fly on MFCR, especially after that throw too. Gonna get that OTG again, gonna get an air throw. Yeah, it has to break. You gotta save your Darius here if you're MFCR, especially as you can get some OTG. Yep, there we go. That's a dead Vi.
Yes, sir. That's one of the things with the forward throws in this game, causing that hard knockdown. Able to get the OTG off of it. It's one thing that Vi is really good at, just being able to get some damage off of a forward throw in that situation. Backing both players in here. Rodriguez defense staying on point. It's going to be a dead Darius, though.
Gonna be the Vi for the last chance, the last hurrah. Try to make Vander proud here, and already getting zoned out a little bit by these buttons. And there you go, slash through, trying to stance up. What can Rodriguez do to finish this off? Just spin on the super to get blocked!
Yeah, look for maybe an anti-air super attempt. Not going to work out for them, though. MFCR should be able to close this out with the S2 super. It's the wall bounce and the OTG fully optimal to close out the round.
Might have started to panic in the end. MFCR was keeping themselves a little bit cool-headed, being able to land that perfect combo there. And Rodriguez opting to just handshake into Yasuo off of the point Vi.
One hit confirm into the super. The Darius is going to go ahead and pick things up where they left off. The 5M is blocked, though. Rodriguez back on the attack, trying to close the distance on this Darius. They are going to find the hit and the confirm.
Go. Definitely going to be able to hit off of that. Oh, but Darius going to be able to lay so much damage now, especially after Captain Commando comes in.
That 5M, man, just opening every single door that a Darius player wants. To close things out there with that S1 super uphill climb for Rodriguez here.
There we go. Going to be slamming you back into the corner. Going to be throwing you off of Wake Up. Such a good option whenever somebody tries to roll out. Just throw them and get another crazy combo on top of that. Oh, going to be able to get the charged rocket punch order into S1 super.
That is the first time I've seen that extension. I gotta write some notes down on that one. That was insane. And the 5M finding its home for MFCR. One game apiece now.
Darius wins.
Nice clutch up for MFCR. Going to be able to say to Rodriguez, it's going to take a lot more than that to take me out. Okay, Virgil not getting anything just yet.
Yeah, I mean, the kind of changing factor here has just been the Darius. These pulls and these 5Ms have just kind of been cracking the defense of Rodriguez, though. Another neutral jump heavy. We've seen that one before from him. See how much meat did they choose to spend early on.
There we go. Of course, this standard Yasuo bread and butter only made better from that assist. He got bursted out, but it's fine. Might not be fine, especially because you have MFCR right on top of you. Throw into the handshake tag, and you already know Darius getting that damage.
Yeah, you definitely want to break right there just to make sure that Darius can't pile things on too much or apply that bleed right there. I like the call. Wind wall up, the Yasuo dashing right through and another B&B on top of it. They might be able to build up the full ultimate here, but dropping the combo, unfortunate.
There we go, trying to handshake tag, trying to find their opening, not trying to sacrifice either of their members. Here comes in Vi, gonna get throw broken, but it's fine. Might not be.
On point with the defense with the throw break and right back in for seconds. Comes Yasuo, gonna spend 1 bar of meter here. Actually, no, that's gonna be the full explosion there. Slice the moon. Working out for Rodriguez, a lot of damage here.
Really putting MFCR in a rough spot, but still going in either way. Spending on the S1, going to hit, and oh, just needs one more good hit to get that Yasuo down. But Rodriguez is making sure that does not happen. Take out Darius. All you got left is that bot.
Yeah, unfortunate for MFCR there. It seemed like he was just trying to find a conversion off of the 5L. Not going to work out for him, though. However, this Vi juggle is going to work out for him. They are building up this gauge little by little. Have a lot of meter to work with. This Rodriguez is in the corner. Finds the command throw. Not going to get the OTG off of it.
Oh, it hits that level 3 to make Vander proud. Cease and desist. Get out of here, MFCR. Taking you downtown and out.
Big time damage as always. Rodriguez back on set point here. Let's see if he can close this thing out. Seems like the gambit form is just to get that Darius off the board as soon as possible.
MFCR still got that break, so if they feel overwhelmed, they can pop it again. Might try to wait because Rodriguez is definitely going to be, yep, we're going to be spending on another bread and butter, so we got to make sure we're out of there.
Choosing to keep the Vi alive, not going to have a chance. A Fury here, the big time parry. This time Rodriguez is going to be able to get the punish off of it. Like a Jinx happy birthday there, but he's going to pick it right back up on the Darius, building up that meter ever so slightly. to be a cool 50% down here for MFCR, if not more.
Ooh, and getting another off of the Captain Commando assist. Order for the buy into a tag launcher. Man, we're still going. We got 45 hits in here. We're still spending on the S2 Super into the level 3. We're slicing the moon. Good lord!
This game has never looked more Marvel vs. Capcom than that moment right there. Fully optimal, but the fadeaway heavy gonna work out for MFCR as they try to get some space here. Tagging back into the Vi. Does have another break on deck as the handshake tag comes in from Rodriguez. Able to snipe them out once again. Looks for the counter. No one home on that one. The forward throw fully into the OTG. That is gonna be a dead 5 with the break to save it.
Nice job there from MFCR, going to be able to spend on that, but still has to deal with that Yasuo trying to rush in on you. You are one hit away from certain doom. Have to spend on the S1 to save your life. Tag into Darius. What is even going on here? You got the hits!
We're going to go ahead and fish that one out. It's getting froggy here. MFCR making the most out of this right now. Oh, but the jump's going to come in. See if Rodriguez can look for some kind of chip sequence here. The level 3's on deck, but just getting sniped out. Shades of Terry with the burn knuckle. One hit is all it's going to take in order to confirm here to take out MFCR. Do they have some magic in their hat as they find the throw?
There we go, able to get the light. Are we gonna go, just gonna go into the Rekka, into the Captain Commando. We got the vibe, but we still got Virgil to deal with. Can we do it on such a little health? Trying to get Darius to make sure you're not gonna be rushing in. Oh, gotta watch out. Fastball gonna be able to take you out, and that is it.
Yeah, unfortunate situation there. It seemed like Rodriguez was just throwing out that stage. We are going to have the Hikari and V match right here. It's going to be that Yasuo Illaoi you were talking about. And as you mentioned, they were just able to control the screen so much with that 2x assist. So see if that's a current theme going on here in the top 8.
Yes, of course, being able to restand multiple times with the tentacles, especially because, again, that 2x assist. You go tentacle, you go Yasuo, you go tentacle, you go Yasuo. It's insane. And here we go. The tentacles are already starting from Hikari.
That's one thing from Illaoi. For being a big body, you're not used to seeing the big bodies able to go coast to coast like that, but those full juggles in there, we finally see the S2 Super right there just to keep the pressure on the break. Right there, V not wanting to hold any of that pressure, getting right back in, but the handshake tag coming in from Hikari, getting the side switch on top of it. The optimal damage here.
Tag launcher to Illaoi going to be coming back in, set up that S2, say, nah, I don't care if you broke, you're going to have to deal with these tentacles. You're going to have to play the tentacle quiz, and you failed!
Almost 10 tentacles on screen right there. Gonna be working out for Hikari. 2H to go ahead and finish the combo right there. V right now just not having a chance to play the game. Hikari keeping it single player. He's gonna get the forward throw though. The stall in the air is gonna work out for V. Not sure if they're gonna have enough meter to go ahead and make anything happen here. But Hikari finding the light to be able to pile on the damage.
Here we go, launch it to the skies. Yasuo come back in, seal the deal against V. The tentacle coming through into the S1 Super. Just going to be able to sheath our sword and take you out.
Yeah, these extensions with the 2x assist for Hikari kind of nullified the fact, or nullified the option of double down, just bringing in multiple characters. You're kind of supplementing that damage and then throwing an extra mix on top of it.
And of course you can be able to loop your tentacles too, or if you go for that forward assist, being able to take that pressure and that damage on so much, just allow Yasuo to just rush in. We already see a tentacle coming on screen, and there we go, finds the jump in, and you already know how Yasuo likes to play. We're getting some damage here.
And exactly what you want to do to a Darius nice and early. You don't want to deal with that 5M and that big time damage. Here comes the S2 Super again, looking for a parry, but the backdash solving all the problems into another tag launch right here. Surely dead on the Darius, just the Yasuo left.
Yasuo is still a very strong character to have as your last one, but still has to deal with Hikari, especially trying to rush it down, tagging into Illaoi, see if they can find their opening, sets up a tentacle, and here's their chance.
A little side switch dash through there, going to work out, trying to chase down the roll, no one home on that one. We fighting for the life here as we go full screen, a little more dash dancing coming in, getting through the wind wall though. To get back into a scramble here, tagging back in the Illaoi, going to get the pickup on top of it with the tentacle. I think we might see another S2 Super here.
You don't say! You don't say! Especially after the throw comes Fury going to try to make a difference in this last possible chance, but just a crouching light going to be able to take you out.
Listen, Hikari, I'm trying not to get my point character nerfed right now, and you're not doing me any favors with the S2 setups, man. These things are pretty much jailing V every single knockdown in the corner in him.
I mean, I think it's more than Hikari doing some crazy work on Yasuo in this game, and they've already taken notice, so I think it might be time to pack it up, pal.
Yeah, days might be number right here. Right here, Hikari still chasing down V, trying to get themselves some space with the push block, but still not working out. Having to turn to the break to go ahead and get themselves out of the corner, throwing up the wind wall and trying to get things back to neutral here.
Ooh, just trying to slash out of the way. We got a tentacle set up, and there we go. Now it's Hikari's time to shine. We got 2 tentacles on the screen. Charge up that H, slam you back down on the ground. It's time for the tentacle quiz, baby. Can you guess the correct answer?
Yeah, tough situation, especially for Darius, just not the most mobile character in the world and able to chase out the roll. Crouching Light gonna go ahead and work out for Hikari right now, playing with almost a clean slate as they get the side switch and the launch on top of V right there.
We go back and forward, set up the wind wall. Who's going to try to penetrate the other first? It's going to be Hikari. We still got Breakout our side too, so you know we're eating good tonight.
Should be big time damage. Gonna go ahead and cash out the entire thing. Slice the moon. I'm no Dr. NM, but that should be a dead Yasuo.
I mean, yeah, when you get slashed by a sword as many times as that to the point where the moon is sliced in half, I'm pretty sure you're going to need to see more than a doctor. As now, V, you really got to find an answer, especially as Darius is starting to get their butt whooped.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a card with this relentless pressure, as you pointed out. They're able just to control so much screen right there. We've seen that cross-up attack multiple times land home on the handshake tag, so it's just not looking good for V right now as they find themselves on the wrong side of the screen once again.
Use the break to stop the tag launcher, leaving Illaoi stuck on the screen right now. There we go, handshake into Yasuo with that pincer. Perfect moment for the slump and being able to set up this corner combo.
Oh, just mashing it out. Gonna work out for V, but the break to keep the offense going. Good call there from Hikari. Go ahead and hunt down that Yasuo. Darius all by himself, and this is definitely an uphill climb.
Especially with both of the other I mean, the happy birthday definitely helps out V here, especially going to be able to cash out on that S2, get that bleed on Yasuo, but as quick as it comes, it goes away, as now Hikari is just running you into the corner.
Now we saw the Tector able to get some space with the jump out as well. Here comes the pull, but the parry is on point from Hikari. They have 3 meters in their pocket. They're not going to leave it up to chance. It was insane. Hikari going to be taking a 2-0 win over V.
Just as quick as Hikari went in there, and they're going to be walking out alive. Going to be able to 2-0. Only a matter of time as we see on the bridge of progress between Piltover and Zon, who's going to be able to make it out. And of course, Jinx is going to be representing their home area.
Wow, 1 hit confirmed there. Going to work out for V, stacking up this damage early. They had enough of Illaoi. They don't want the Illaoi on screen. Trying to go ahead and take her off the board immediately as we see the Darius come in, trying to finish the job, but the break coming in 50% in for FChamp.
Ooh, okay, there we go. V going to be able to hit that from the air, and of course, we're just going to be seeing a standard Yasuo bread and butter pulling in here. Actually ending with the wind wall, maybe trying to set something else up?
Yeah, might just be trying to avoid any kind of wake-up projectile we might see from the side of FChamp right now, though the movement is coming into play here. Trying to tag into Darius, getting sniped out, though. The break, but unfortunately getting caught by the machine gun. Shoot him if you got him for the damage.
There we go, wind wall, but we're going to be shooting them if we got him. This time getting blocked, and you already know Yasuo's just going to be rushing in on that. Like, nah, you don't got him, I got him on my sword.
Simple and clean punish there. We got the Illaoi in the corner. Not where you want to be with the big Barty. Continue to find the juggles though. Darius just going back for seconds. Continuing to just press the buttons, working out for V there. Making sure there isn't a scramble. They're just getting the most out of the Illaoi as soon as the round starts.
Here we go though. V already going to be able to make another simple and clean way that you're making me feel tonight type of combo. Just going to have to back up a little bit as now we're, you know, just it's back to footsies time.
Some kind of resemblance of footsies here as we do get the assist for the launch for the Jinx. Looking right back into the corner here. No S2 super though, kind of a different side of the coin from what we've seen from Hikari.
There we go. Oh, there we go. Break coming through for FChamp. Definitely going to allow them to breathe a little bit, but you got to be watching the Sky Spirit jumping in. Yasuo coming in and going to be able to make another crazy combo. How many times we set up that fireball? It was free, and now pop the super? No, we're just going for another one off the tag!
That is a big time damage finish off with the S1 super. The double down on top of it with the ultimate. That might be a TOD we just witnessed.
Yo.
Clip it,
Okay. I don't even got words. Non-factor, take it. Take it.
My 2 words are clip and it. But FChamp right now not going silently into the night. In the lift off here on the Yasuo, gonna go ahead and lay down the S2 Super, see if he has any flashbacks here. The Universal Wake Up, not gonna work out, but the break, gonna get the tentacles off of the board.
Perfect time to use it, but now you're getting happy birthday. The Fury coming through for Illaoi, but that means that you dropped your happy birthday. Darius gonna try to run through. Wait a minute, you got another one coming through. You might get a 2x KO, baby.
Well, that was definitely a sequence from the side of FChamp. One thing I noticed, they're able to find this 2M consistently from Illaoi. I don't know if that's from the Street Fighter background, but these lows continue to find their home for FChamp.
Set up that S1 Super. We got a tentacle on the board. We try to charge the JH. There we go, though. 2 on the board, and we already know where we're standing on that, baby. Gonna slam me back down on the ground. S1, that's already a dead Darius.
Yeah, I mean, as quick as they were on the screen, they are off the screen. Yasuo gonna have to make some magic happen for V here. They can try to put up that wind wall to get past these projectiles, but another free jump in gonna work out for FChamp here as they continue to put the pressure on.
Here we go, though. Going to be able to do a cross-up, and now going to be able to lay the pressure on the corner and make sure that FChamp cannot breathe. Going to be able to escape the combo, though, and allowing means that they're going to be able to fight for another day.
Yeah, V still has that Fury on deck. See if they try to save it to fight that Jinx. Having to blow it out early, though. Not wanting to die from the hands of Illaoi. Able to close out the character as well. A fully stocked Jinx against Yasuo here.
Still having to block so much. Push block going to be able to save their life for a little bit longer. Set up the minigun. Fury is going to be gone for V, which means FChamp can continue to do something.
Oh, the 2L gonna find its home though. V found the opening here. Let's see what they can do. We saw a fully optimal TOD last time, so I'm sure they have the damage in the pocket, but the Fury built up right in time to save FChamp.
Got the shock there, going to be able to block that assist. Now going to be able to find their opening, trying to do a little bit of a mix-up against V. Going to try to catch, just doing a lot of chip damage right now. Try to send the torpedo. What else can we try to do?
And we saw a couple of down S2s there. See if they can try to change the air trajectory. When change the air trajectory, they are going to get the air grab right there. The full OTG. Shoot him if you got him to close out the round. Somehow, FChamp made that scramble work.
Hear the trumpets of victory blast.
Here we go. FChamp going to be able to escape that first game on top there after shooting them because they got him. And now already going to be able to make a statement against V. That just meant you're getting S1 into S2'd.
Yeah, another quick confirm there going to work out for V. Also applying the bleed with the S2 super there. Going to right back up with the Yasuo right here. Doesn't have any super right here, so it's going to be one more mix. Shouldn't be enough to kill.
Still though, one more chance for this Illaoi. Now just trying to run in, getting push blocked, and after that sequence, gonna get taken out.
Yeah, good old S2, nothing beats that right now. V, I mean, playing with all the chips in their favor right now. Almost 2 fully stocked characters against FChamp. The Fury is online, though. They have a chance to try to steal this if they do find a zap, but a perfectly timed break.
Setting up the wind wall. Gotta watch out for the Skybones just flying through now. Gonna have to play a little bit of a dash block game.
So they choose to navigate their way in as the Darius gets tagged in, unfortunately getting sniped out of the air from Jinx. Should be a full optimal carry here. Might not be able to build it up. Actually, they are going to build up the 3 stocks. Unfortunately, V's going to land right behind them, getting the full extension with the tag from the Yasuo.
I already know Yasuo is going to be trying to get a lot of damage onto FChamp. Oh, but they're popping! They're popping the level 3, but is it going to be laying on the damage that they need right now? No, it's just going to get blocked.
The thing is, they are safe on it, though. Unfortunately, they are going to go ahead and get hit. The Darius finishing the job 1 game apiece. I like the wake-up attempt, but unfortunately, actually, no, 1 round. Excuse me, sorry about that. But unfortunately, that Jinx level 3, it's more of a juggle sequence. You're not going to get like a reversal super off of it.
Fortunate for her there. That just means that FChamp's going to have to work a little harder. But hey, you got Skybones active right now, just really trying to make sure that nobody gets in your way. But you cannot minigun if there's a Yasuo jumping in on you.
Yeah, both players are not making the most of their handshake tags as the stall in the air is going to work out. Tricky movement from the side of Yasuo has the meter to finish the job.
Going to be able to wall bounce there too, pop the S2, and that's a dead Illaoi. All that's left is Jinx for FChamp. Just keeps getting their characters pulverized. They might have another situation here.
Yeah, V continues to just put on all this damage unscathed here. If they have another optimal carry as they continue to build this meter up.
Oh, going to be able to get out of that combo after the limit. Now going to be able to shock both. We can definitely get a happy birthday off here, but that just means that V is going to be spending on that break, spend on the fireball. Needs one more hit in. There it is.
Yeah, a bit of a cross-up handshake tag situation. Gonna work out for V now. One game apiece here. See how both players adapt? It seems like the gears are starting to turn for V right now. They're running their offense in more of a chaotic way, and it's kind of throwing FChamp off.
Looks like FChamp, though, is back on the steering wheel as they're going to be able to put V in the corner. The push block, though, coming through with the handshake tag. And yeah, oh, wait a minute, we're able to get out of the Yasuo combos.
Gonna dash in with the 2L to tag out for the Darius. Unfortunately, getting that jumping M to be a full extension coast to coast here. They do have some meter. It might be enough to go ahead and close out the character.
Yes, it is. Darius already going to be taken out for V. Yasuo, the last man standing, has to go for 2 full health characters. Try to get a little bit of a cross-up. Going to be able to get it with help of the Darius assist.
Let's see how much punishment FChamp chooses to take, though, with that break in their pocket. Double assist there from the Jinx, but not tagging out on that one. Does get the launch with the Illaoi, but to no avail at this point. The wall splatter as things get chaotic here.
Going to be slamming that forward S1, and you already know they're going to get the super off of that. Tagging into Jinx. Still, though, going to get caught by V. Wait a minute, though. Going to be laying on the chip. Try to jump in, and you find that opening into death.
Yeah, there's that down S2 we saw FChamp use a couple of times in the last game. That time we saw the mix-up they were looking for, able to get behind Yasuo in that situation and cash out the super. But now FChamp just 1 round away here from closing out the set.
Still, though, has to block so much coming out. Oh, already making sure that that break is spent on the side of V. That also means that Illaoi's going to have to take so much mess.
Good break there, just to make sure you don't lose too much damage on that Illaoi. Kind of the pressure character you really want there. Unfortunately, the Jinx is in the corner trying to dive kick their way out of that situation, but the push block to put him right back in.
Go slam you down. The parry, though, coming through for V. Going to be able to get some nice pressure back onto FChamp. Going to be able to wall bounce you, and dropping the combo there. Still, though, going to be able to get the Jinx assist a little bit and making sure that FChamp is playing scared.
Yeah, using that movement as well, just to kind of throw FChamp off. Kind of getting this wrong in an anti-air in the situation. Almost standing full screen using the wind wall, but unfortunately gets crossed up by the dive there. Gonna work out for FChamp.
There you go, take out the tentacle, trying to send in some torpedoes. Make sure you get taken out. Both of them playing a very neutral footsies game right now, really seeing who messes up first. It looks like the mess up a little for FChamp on the assist. Spending on S1 on block, maybe baiting out that S2, at least securing the bleed, and the parry pulling through, okay?
You just baited a punish to find the parry. That was 1,000 IQ from the side of V as they get back in, setting up the wind wall, push block away, but the parries continue to be on point here. Darius pull 2L, no one home on that one.
Here we go, going to be able to get the air throw, though, onto V, get that OTG2. They're going to be able to get back up, but back down again they go. You know, we're trying to set up the wind wall. It might help out a little bit. Yes, it does, because we got our hidden. Watch out for that level 3, though, going to be popping up.
Should just be another block super there. Oh, they actually got hit by it. That's unfortunate for V. Yasuo is down, so it's going to be the Darius and the Jinx doing battle.
One really close to Fury, the other already got it, so we could definitely see some Furies popped off here. There we go, FChamp gonna be spending, try to find your opening, but another Fury coming through for V as they're trying to rush it down. You push block it, trying to vault your way in, and you find a low and a mini gun, a torpedo. You gotta find something else, baby.
Yeah, not getting the full combo extensions. The Darius comes back in. The 5M gonna work out with just a sliver. It's gonna be 1 round apiece as we go into the final round here.
We almost timed out there too. Kind of crazy, but even more crazy is that FChamp is already getting actually hit out. V actually dropping their combo and now sacrificing a little bit on Darius.
Come back inward, going over the top is FChamp. Is going to take the damage here on the S1 super. The tentacle down, see if they can make happen on top of it, but a perfectly timed tag with the Darius right there. Going to work out maximum damage.
Here we go, really trying to bait out what they're going to do next. There we go, V going to be able to get off the assist, and Darius just going to rush in to secure that kill. We are on the final game, final round situation here too, so this matters way more than anything else. And now, you know, we got to spend on that S1.
Yeah, gonna head to the fireworks here. Not enough to kill. Gonna break out of the combo here as we tag into the Yasuo. For that enhanced assist, the tentacles are on deck now, and you are gonna have a hard time getting past all of the zoning.
Ooh, actually, we're going to be able to track that. We're going to be shooting them if we got them. Just going to be laying waste to V's health. They got to find another way in and just hopping to death. No. Yes.
Fadeaway jump H gonna work out for FChamp though, but here comes Darius on the attack, almost building up that level 3. The 5M finds its home again. It's gonna be a happy birthday, and we're gonna spend it all here, NM.
Oh, non-factor, look at this ultimate pulling through, slamming down, representing Noxus here. Fury, though, coming through for FChamp. They're trying to make one last stand. V trying to lock down that corner, and not enough. Gets hit. FChamp out of the woodworks, going to be able to come back on top.
Long, there's a lot of Vi, a lot of Yasuo, but where is my robot? No robot in top 8?
Man, I don't know where he went. I really don't know where he went. Sucks.
I've seen enough, Riot. We need Blitzcrank buffs. It's already showing its face already.
No. Quiet you.
Alright, starting things off hot here is Rodriguez, unfortunately getting caught on that one as the Darius comes right back in. There's the pull into the throw. So 50-50 coin flip into the super.
Okay, already really just trying to keep Rodriguez. Oh, we broke that? But the break didn't even matter. What?
Yeah, that's one thing I love about this game too. There are situations where sometimes you just kind of say what, and then you watch the replay later and you're like, oh, that was sick.
Literally just made my small brain just kind of crash out a little there, but it's fine. We make our way back. We get a little happy birthday too. We get that level 2 off that. Okay.
Tough scenes for Rodriguez right there in the middle of that happy birthday, almost 50% down, and the bleed there. So Rodriguez uphill climb once again with the Yasuo in this situation.
Oh, and there we go. Ekko keeps trying to set up that time winder, and Mark Fafnir just going to be coming through with Darius to seal the deal, slam you down on the ground.
Yeah, good opening for Rodriguez. Unfortunately getting caught with the happy birthday there, and you do not want two characters getting juggled on screen when Darius is the one putting on the punishment there. So see if Rodriguez can adapt. That's kind of the name of the game when you're playing against Darius, is just don't get hit.
Here we go, though, going to be able to get a little happy birthday themselves, as now we're seeing Rodriguez going to be able to put Mark Fafnir into the corner, set up their usual bread and butter, try to dash out and dash back in to set up another one, but the parry coming through from Mark, going to be able to save their life.
On point defensive options there, gets the charge H in the air as well. Be a full optimal situation right here. Ekko right there, I mean, just kind of the king of juggles in this game, able to chase down the roll there, setting up the clone as well. Gotta mind your P's and Q's of the 5M, finds its home, the break though, to stay out of danger.
Here we go, going to be able to jump into the air again. The break though happening, stopping that usual stuff from Rodriguez. So they got to find another way in against Mark, but Mark's just going to be able to jump in, and that is a dead Yasuo.
No super needed as always with Darius. The Vi gonna have to make it work here. Let's go down one game as they get back to neutral here. Darius towards the corner, but the fadeaway heavy. In comes the Ekko. It'll be a big time juggle here. They do have the level 3 on deck, choosing to spend one bar.
Able to set up that time winder too after the super. Perfect to set up another combo. Tries to get another one going, but gonna have to wait it out. Trying to make your way in there. Darius, nice, coming through with that counter. Gonna be able to S1 both of them.
Big time damage there. Still with two characters on the board though. Defense has been on point from Rodriguez thus far. Getting hit by the Ekko, but nothing on top of that as we see the handshake tag coming right back in. 3 full bars for both characters for Mark Fafnir right now. They're going to be able to get the juggle. One more hit on deck for Rodriguez as they come dashing right back in.
And we go for the uninterruptible super just to make sure you go down and out, as it's going to be Mark Fafnir taking that first game.
Yeah, good call to look for the chip in that situation. Just putting the rest to the middle of that scramble. Other P's and Q's is Mark Fafnir right now. They sat with a lot of super on deck, just not spending it that first game. Let's see if they change it up and cash out the damage here.
Didn't really see a lot of supers from Mark unless it was absolutely necessary. And as we say that, just getting a happy birthday S2 super, already laying the damage on Rodriguez.
We've seen a couple of times Rodriguez look for the Vi counter as well, just not able to find anything off of it. Right back in with the S2, the Ekko behind it. No pickup off of it though, able to escape with their skin.
Both of them trying to find jump-ins off of each other, trying to get the assist in there. You get a little bit, you get a little poke, and that just means you're going to get parried, but hey, you break. You keep yourself alive here.
The wind wall there, trying to get through the projectile. Dashing right back in though. Little air, able to get the stomp on top of it. What a pickup there from Rodriguez.
Still though, has to back out a little bit, not able to find another one, but hey, we get it off of the handshake tag, ora, into, yep, we could, oh, not gonna be able to set up for the rocket punch, but that's okay. We're still able to end you off.
Yeah, delayed the pressure as well. We saw that parry attempt from the side of Mark Fafnir. Going home on that one as the handshake tag comes back in. We get the full launch off of the stance. As the ultimate in the pocket, just not able to finish the combo though. Mark Fafnir has an opening.
We go setup. Not going to be able to follow through with the Time Winder setup and going to have to eat this ultimate as we're going to be slicing the moon and slicing your life. No Time Winder for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, not able to make enough of a scramble there for Mark Fafnir. Up one round here in game number 2 is Rodriguez.
We go, going to be able to get the throw off immediately into the S2 super. Already laying good damage on this Ekko. Oh, there we go. Perfect break.
That's one thing from Rodriguez. The combos haven't been too big, but just turning chips into chunks. They're in the corner now. Whip throw there from the side of Mark Fafnir. Rodriguez find the home on theirs. An ambiguous cross-up situation, but just going ahead and finding the mediums for Darius. Big time damage.
Being able to get that S1 off too from that OTG. Going to really lay the damage on this Yasuo here. They're still going to be able to keep themselves alive. Vi now in the mix. Going to be able to get that S2 off. And now trying to find a way to grab the hold on Darius.
Another medium finding its home. The break there, able to get the pressure going back with Vi. And the JoJo's right there into the wall bounce. Has some super on deck. They should be able to take out the Darius in the situation. Not able to finish off the combo though. Look for a pick up on top of it, and this time a happy birthday.
Keep yourself alive here, trying to set up the wind wall. Gonna be able to get the knockdown on the Ekko. There we go. We're gonna be running in on that, doing the standard Yasuo bread and butter. Gonna be able to take out the Ekko. All that's left is a low health Darius.
There is a character with the damage to come back, though. It is going to be Darius jumping in. No one home on that one. They're going to go directly into the headless there. No harm, no foul, with the bleed on deck. Jumping over the wind wall. The assist, able to take it out. They're going to get the pickup on the Vi here.
Not going to be spending the bar on the S1 super. They're just going to get thrown punished for it, and that means that Rodriguez is going to be able to tie up the score 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes in the middle of all this chaos, a grab is exactly what you need to just kind of shut things down right there, especially as Vi, as we know, can get so much off of it. But one game apiece now. Seems like both players right now are just not able to really get control of neutral. It's just been hectic the entire time.
Especially since we got that happy birthday off again from the side of Mark Fafnir, and we're still laying this damage onto Rodriguez, already in the yellow health for Vi.
That was almost 50% down for both characters in there. Right now, Mark Fafnir just kind of in a bad spot as Rodriguez trying to come back alive, finds him to throw, gets the pick up off of it, but the break right in time to keep the Darius safe.
Trying to bat in the Time Winder, trying to send another one into, really trying to find the freeze on Rodriguez, trying to find a way to mix them up. They're just playing a little too safe right now, going to be able to find their opening.
Guys chasing down the roll there, the 5L going to work out. Off from the B&B once again, cashing out with the super. Chasing down in the air and able to get the pick up on top of it again. This character, man, Yasuo, just able to make the most happen out of these smallest interactions. Another cash out with the meter, and that's a dead Ekko for Mark Fafnir.
All that's left is your Darius right now, Mark Fafnir. If you want to make your way out, not going to be able to. There we go, though. Going to be able to stop the Vi in their tracks, and a throw going to leave it to a 1v1.
Yasuo and Darius, both characters that can really hit right there. The forward throw, going to get the pick up on top of it. They do have some meter to work with here.
There we go. We're locking down the corner once again, trying to play a little patient maybe to mix up against Mark, but Mark going to be able to mix up against you, and again finds another opening, finds an S2, but needs one more opening.
Both players need, but the headless going to work out for the chip in the air. Mark Fafnir up 1 round here in game number 3.
Didn't even need to find an opening. Just pop that S2 and you're all Gucci snakes. But even more so is going to be Rodriguez going to be able to pop that S2 super and lay so much damage on Mark.
The pressure's coming with a handshake tag, but we've seen that neutral jump from Mark Fafnir kind of work out from before. Not too much off of the Ekko in that situation. And another bounce, the break right there. Not necessarily baited out, but getting themselves any space on top of it. The counter there from Vi.
Really trying to get it again. There we go. One girl wrecking crew gonna make a difference. Captain Commando into the S2 super to lay the damage. Half off of both of these characters right now. Rodriguez trying to take it to a final game, final round situation, especially as this could lead to a Darius death.
Able to finish things off right there. It is going to go ahead and work out for Mark Fafnir, though. Able to keep the Darius alive by just a sliver. Going out the orb, the Ekko picking it right back up, cashing out with another super. Might not be enough to kill here, but jumps the combo anyways.
Yasuo, though, going to be back on point. No, it's going to be Vi coming back in, trying to get the footwork in there. Ora going to shock you just a little bit, but still not finding their opening. You got to watch out for the skies, though.
The cross up from the ground pound working out, but the Vi counter going to work out even better. It's going to be 1 round apiece now.
Literally got a 2-for-1 combo there. Gonna get a 2x KO with just 1 move. And now Rodriguez is gonna be going on a tear. Not gonna be able to get that second stomp off.
The cross through assist has been working out for the side of Rodriguez thus far. Unfortunately getting caught out of the sky. Even in Darius's word now getting the knockdown. Looking for the throw, but another neutral jump right back at you, says Rodriguez.
There we go. Launch you, slam you back onto the ground. S2 super, the standard bread and butter is coming out from Vi here as we're going to be locking down the corner again. Try to grab you on wake up, but we got baited out. We got baited out again. We just got to be breaking.
Yeah, tough scene right there. Have to use the break to make sure that Vi doesn't get too much damage off him. Fully stocked Yasuo though. But once again, 5M working out for Darius. The bleed on deck. Let's see what they can get off him. They tag back into the Yasuo. Another neutral jump. And able to get the combo.
Nice. Really trying to jump in again, but oh, you gotta be watching your toes, because if you don't, Ekko's gonna be coming through and whacking them away. Gonna be trying to bat in the time winder, not gonna find their opening, and just gonna take some hits, gonna be able to get a throw, as now they're just gonna be mixing it up, baby.
Keeping that pressure on, looking for the chip and that super. So crouch medium gonna work out for Darius right there. Mark Fafnir. Only 1 character, just the Vi left, gets the air throw. Gonna be able to OTG on top of it. Not using double down though, it's gonna be 1 more guess here.
Rodriguez really got to make the best guesses right now, because if they don't, they're going to get taken out. One girl wrecking crew going to be able to get the OTG into the S2 super. You take out the Ekko. All that's left is a half off Darius, but that's still a Darius.
Opening up immediately with 5M and the fadeaway gonna work out for Mark Fafnir. That big axe showing its face. 2-1 down on Rushdown with that duo right there. So let's see what comes of it in this situation, but it's going to be a game of cat and mouse here. You do not want to be put in the corner with the way that Hikari's been able to make that S2 super work. Unfortunately, getting caught early here. Into the sky you go with the tag launch.
And there we go, going to be able to set up that S2 tentacle quiz. What's your guess going to be, Bubbs? It's going to be a happy birthday. That is the absolute wrong answer, and your break gets blocked. You failed the test!
Right call after right call for Hikari as they chase down the roll again. That's going to be a dead Yasuo and a Vi pretty much standing on her last legs, immediately starting the round.
When a slash in S2, no notes. Going to be a perfect coming out for Hikari to start us off.
You know, NM, I thought this was a 2-player game, but I don't think Hikari got the memo on that one.
Nah, it's all Hikari. It's all Hikari, baby, as they already got another bread and butter, but now they're finally getting hit from a throw.
Come back against that Vi, shutting it down early though. Hikari just dashing on him with the Illaoi, able to hold the entire mix there. The handshake tag coming in to no avail. So nice with Showa twice. Able to block the ambiguous cross up as well, but it's only a matter of time before Vi opens you up.
Still able to escape. Harry not going to be doing much for you. Not much again. Just going to be opening you up. You already know we're going to be looping with this tentacle. Just going to be setting up that tag launcher, and Yasuo coming down from the skies. S2 super, you're dead.
Yeah, you can see how much these players do not want to hold that pressure from Illaoi. We saw 2 counter attempts there from Bubbs, but none of them working out. And immediately having to burst that Fury, just trying to make something happen here. So putting on the pressure in Hikari, but Illaoi coming in handy as ever.
always able to break open with the assist and of course keep their pressure going. And now once again it's a technical quiz. We failed the last one, we got to retake the test. Now what is our answer going to be? Actually, the teacher is just dragging you away from the test. We're going to be beating you outside the school.
Back and forth we go here, but Bubbs still on defense, able to get the happy birthday sequence. They have 3 bars of meter. Ends up resetting the combo for the throw here. Gonna get the super launch on top of it. Gonna make sure that Yasuo is for sure dead. 1 character apiece now.
Still got Illaoi on the screen, and it is going to be Hikari's Illaoi. You do not get Illaoi's assist though, which might play against them, as now we're seeing Bubbs just trying to rush in. You know, we find some openings, we find something here.
Not wanting to give up any room, able to pop the top eventually. Not a lot of meter to work with though, so they are gonna have to guess here as Hikari pops the Fury, getting caught with the Rekka series, but not the entire thing, still alive in the situation.
Trying to send in, able to get the throw off. One last chance for Bubbs, and yeah, we got meters, so we spent on the S1 super. Hikari taking the first game.
Yeah, we saw it a couple matches ago, forgot which one it was, but sometimes a throw is exactly what the doctor orders when things get chaotic, and right there, able to shut down the party early is Hikari, up 1 game now.
Already trying to set up our tornado from the wind wall. You still got Bubbs rushing in, able to open you up with Vi. Going for the electric loops, light, medium, heavy Rekka. Get the Captain Commando assist. Get the S2 super off. Are we going to chain it? No, we still got the 2x assist fuse online.
Wake up attack there though from Hikari, able to take to the skies here. The extension off of it as well as the assist with it. Pulling up that middle little by little and including another wall break. What an interesting setup right there. Not able to finish the combo though in an early break.
Still has to figure out what to do. Try to rocket punch their way in. Try to JH2. Bubbs needs to find an answer and fast. Hard to pilot the neutral game with Vi if you don't get that footwork online. And those assists too, as now we're seeing, you know, the freestyle come into effect. JH finds your opening. Get the electric loops off with the JM. There we go. Gets the light and get the S2 super off.
And it's not able to block the cross-up attempt right there. We saw that situation multiple times with the sandwich, but Hikari's defense falling apart in that situation. Just the Illaoi left. It's the only tough part about having the Illaoi left is that S2 super is still going to be on the table here. The Yasuo comes in, they get the side switch on top of it. Not where you want to be. They whiff the throw. Could be the opening that Bubbs needs here.
We go, the Rekka going insane. Of course, we're going to be able to OTG with Captain Commando. Pop off the S2 super again. Hikari on such little health right now, and you get parried too. You're dead.
The counter finally finding its home for Bubbs right there. We're starting to see the gears turn with the defensive options and see if Hikari mixes things up in the situation, but immediately you started things off the back dash. The 2H not going to land there. Able to get the tag is Bubbs, the full extension with it.
Boom, boom, back down to the ground. Not going to go for the stance light, but it's fine. Oh, he did a little shimmy there. He did a little shimmy.
Yeah, found a little off of it, but here comes Hikari back on the attack. The jump H, however, going to find its mark. Bubbs getting the full optimal carry on that one, but just not finishing the food on their plate.
Trying to jump in right now against Hikari too. Hikari trying to keep their space, of course, set up the tentacles, but you still got a Yasuo trying to fly in on you, and fly in they do, keep you in the sky, slam you down on the ground, and spend that S2. I don't want to play no more quizzes. I'm slicing you down. I'm done.
Yeah, that's so huge for Bubbs just to get the Illaoi off the screen here, kind of evening up the playing ground now. They do have a enhanced assist in their pocket though. They do want to put the tentacles on the 2H, however, to shut down any attempt of offense from Hikari early, not having any super to deal with, but expect the tag out. Actually not, just going to take the extension here.
Nice, get the throw. One more hit, gonna do it, but there we go. Hikari gonna get back in the driver's seat, lay the damage onto Bubbs, who still has break in their back pocket. So this might do Hikari in if they're not careful. Pop off the S2, gonna spend on the Moon Slicer and make sure you're out of here, but you still got a full health Vi to deal with.
Yeah, surprising that situation. Bubbs didn't elect to keep the Yasuo alive with the burst in that situation, but the Fury with the Vi might be exactly what they ordered. Up 1 round already, trying to tie things up as the tentacles are now finally on screen for Hikari.
Gonna be popping them off again. Gonna find your opening. You're gonna pop Fury yourself. Run in. Tentacles still trying to lay some answers. Going to pop the Fury themselves, but you still get hit. Actually, no, it's your Yasuo who gets hit. You pop your S1 and you find the kill.
Unfortunate scramble right there. Hikari just so desperate to try to close things out, getting caught with the super. Gonna work out for Bubbs. 1 game apiece now, going Fury for Fury in that situation.
Really good for them. Bubbs being able to answer so much against Hikari now. Only able to get the assist, trading a little bit, but there we go. Bubbs finally starting to lay some waste.
Go ahead and get the commando though. The bounce on top of it. Here comes Yasuo in for more damage. The handshake tag, trying to look for a mix-up in that situation, but the push block gonna work out. This could exactly be the opening Hikari needs right here. A tech to stay alive and another trade on top of it.
Oh, your super got broken there. Unfortunate for Bubbs, but very good for Hikari. You know, we get the throw off. We got some bars, so we're just gonna be waiting for the perfect moment to pop the super.
Yeah, we seen him go for the forward throw twice and then just the 2L to try to see if they can chase a roll, but no one home on that one. Hikari able to finish the job. Either way, the Fury is on deck for Bubbs and his Yasuo, but gotta chase down the Yasuo in favor in this.
There we go, trying to use the fastball special. Try to tag in Illaoi here. Illaoi got hit a little bit, and Fury is going to be popped for Bubbs, so they're going to be laying waste to your Yasuo. Just going to be Illaoi here now.
Tentacle still on the board. That 3-bar super in the pocket as well, but you gotta watch the chip on this Yasuo here with those dash cancels. They can just put on a lot of great health and just chip away.
There we go, able to find their opening too, and of course with Fury, it's going to be laying so much damage, just going to be able to take their round off of that.
And the Fury just a gambit in that situation. I want to spend the break right there, but I mean, taking out the round is something you're not going to argue with, so Bubbs gonna go up 2-1 here as the pressure comes in from Hikari. Into the corner you go, eventually getting caught with a light. It'll be a knockdown, and I think we might see some tentacles coming out soon.
Here we go, really trying to find another opening against Bubbs. Going to be able to, and of course we're trying to set up on this corner. Oh, we're a little too far away, but it's fine. Illaoi comes to help seal the deal for us.
That's correct roll after correct roll, working out for Hikari, just able to use the movement options of Yasuo to chase down with the offense. Bubbs trying to make something happen here. Gets the ambiguous cross up, full launch on top of it. See how much they choose to cash out to get this Yasuo off the board.
Ooh, tried to pop there, not going to be able to. The break though, we are able to pop that. Watch out for the fastball. We're going to be able to jump in on that. Try to send in Yasuo to help out with a cross up. Going to be able to pincer that off too. But Bubbs is still alive.
Gets the launch, but no combo off of it. The handshake tag, though, unfortunately, getting caught by the Illaoi right here, building up that meter little by little. We are going to put the tentacles down. Time to guess for your life.
Oh, you get thrown, you get chipped out by these tentacles. You got to find a way to slash them out. You got one last guess on this test, and the Yasuo assist is going to seal you off.
One round apiece now. It just seems like once you're in the corner and those tentacles come down, it's just almost the end of the round in that situation. But Bubbs right now did a good job of using the mobility options of both of his characters. Unfortunately, getting caught with the throw there. It's a stall in the air and the break to break it up.
Ooh, and off the fall down, just going to get hit out a little bit. You got to watch out when you're falling down there. But hey, it's fine. You're going to be able to block out. And now Hikari trying to jump in, but going back to full screen.
2 win walls up here as Illaoi comes rushing in. Cannot afford to get hit, knocked down. Stop for that level 2 super coming out. The jump light gonna work out, but dashing right back in with their Yasuo is Hikari. Gonna pick it right back up where they left off.
There we go, tag launcher gonna be coming through, and now we're gonna be guessing for our lives with this S2 super. You guessed wrong because you got a little bit of a happy birthday going on there. We don't get the full S1 super, and that might bite them in the butt, especially as Bubbs is coming through. Never mind.
Oh, able to break the combo though. The jump light gonna work out, tagging into Yasuo to finish the job now. Even in the scramble, Hikari making the most of it. Over 50% down on this Vi right here. Bubbs is gonna have to make something happen. They are gonna find the command throw, getting the juggle off of it. S2 super.
Nice job coming out from Bubbs there. Going to be able to get the throw off of Wake Up 2. Going in with that OTG again into another S2 super. Just continuing to lay damage onto Hikari, but too far away to get another throw Wake Up here. And that's just death.
Yeah, that Illaoi assist has just been opening a lot of opportunities for Hikari here as they take the 2-1 lead. We saw Bubbs multiple times go for the quick S2 super right there, not wanting to deal with the break of Hikari, but just not able to stack up enough damage early. But picking things up early here in this round, getting the full launch and the Yasuo extension, the handshake tag into the JoJo's. Chasing down the roll, but no one home.
Ora was just a little too low to follow up on, and now Hikari's got you stuck in the corner, and the tentacle really helping out there. And now we're playing the tentacle quiz. It's going to be the tentacle final exam, as you're just going to get hit out. All the chip is going to be onto you.
It's 2 bad guesses right there with the counter, but able to keep the Vi alive. Dashing back in now with the Yasuo. Dashing right through again as Hikari with the handshake tag, but the defense has been on point from Bubbs thus far, unfortunately getting put into Tentacle. Need some more offense for Hikari.
There we go. Slash you down. Going to be able to get the slump. Going to be able to get some fireballs off to continue this wall momentum. Boom, boom. Slam you back down on the ground. Pop off your S2. And we're going to be popping off. We're going to be slicing that moon into some clean pieces and take out that Yasuo.
Big time damage as always, and we've seen this story before. The Vi coming in with just a little bit of health to work with here. Might have time to build up Fury, but not exactly a forfeited round. But I mean, Vi's gonna have to make a lot happen with a little. Getting caught with a forward throw, not gonna have a chance. Hikari now on set point.
Really strong for Hikari here. Gonna be on set point, as you said, non-factor. Gonna try to lock their place into Grands, but that means they still gotta fight through this Vi. We're still juggling them with our bread and butters. Not gonna be able to follow off the OTG, but it's fine. We still get our Frozen.
It's just overwhelming with these options. Just Hikari. We even seen them get the knockdowns and just do a 2L to dash up and force another guess in that situation. Once again, Bubbs getting caught with the forward throw here and just blocking the wake up attack, not choosing to spin any meter. There is Hikari, the Vi, out alive with just a sliver, but unfortunately getting caught in the mix. Now though, Bubbs opening right back up with the Yasuo. A little bit of meter to work with and that Fury.
Bubbs still got the Fury, so they could make something crazy happen. But meanwhile, Hikari is starting to lay waste to them. The standard bread and butter is pulling through. Slam you on the ground. Gonna try to OTG. And of course, we got tentacles, so we can go for another full air combo. But no, we drop.
Little scramble situation there. Like Bubbs wasn't sure which one to hit in that situation, but Hikari dashing through, setting up another sandwich mix here. The tentacles coming in. Bubbs just trying to navigate the screen as best as they can. We see the backdash being popped up by the tentacle there, but the jump H gonna work out the break to shut that down from Hikari.
Oh, an S2 super, just a little bit of health left alive for Bubbs. They're just gonna pop an S2 super just raw like that, and that means you're getting punished and you're going down to losers.
Going super for super, bar for bar there, but Hikari on point is just the tough part. When you got caught by that team, there was no way out. We're going to be heading directly into Mark Fafnir versus FChamp. So get things started here. FChamp also rocking that Illaoi, but fortunately Illaoi getting caught with that S1 super earlier, excuse me, S2 to put on the bleed.
We're bleeding right now. We got to find a way to stop these wounds as we're just going to try to find our way in. Still getting hit out though hard by Mark Fafnir as we're stuck in the corner. Gonna trade a little bit and we're broken.
In the corner now was FChamp getting caught with the throw, enough to close it out. Gonna be a Jinx all alone again, but we've seen FChamp able to make some magic happen here, but fortunately has almost two fully stocked characters to go against as Ekko does find the juggle.
Boom, boom. Slam you back down onto the ground, set up a time winder, trying to push block here in order to set up for once again the full screen, but we're actually going to be running in only to take this mess coming out from Mark Fafnir's S1 into time winder.
We get the juggle on that one, but it's just a matter of time. Throwing out the pitch. Able to close things out with the time winder. One round up is Mark Fafnir.
Already trying to send in the baseball. Gonna get hit out, but it's fine. We still got Darius in here trying to find an opening in neutral.
It's just a familiar spot. We've seen FChamp multiple times just in the corner, able to find home again with that 2M. Kind of been their bread and butter thus far, but Mark Fafnir just mixing up those offensive options. The 2L there, once again, just mixing things up. Might have been FChamp expecting another throw, but have to spend that break only 5 seconds in.
Push block again. Having to keep themselves alive. Torpedoes and electrics, many, trying to make sure that Mark cannot find a way in, but Ekko going to be able to secure it, but still shooting him if we got him.
Using that old air hyper viper right there, but getting caught with the time winder. And the full juggle here is Mark Fafnir slowly building up this meter.
Oh, nice. Going to be able to hit the Illaoi. Go for a happy birthday, at least a little bit of one, as we're just going to be swinging you down to the wall. Going to be hitting up again. And there we go. Just going to do a little bit of a shimmy.
Now Illaoi in the corner. I love the way Mark Fafnir was able just to slowly delay their medium button right there to get that happy birthday. But in comes FChamp, another crouching medium. Shutting it down early, but the Darius getting caught in the fray. Tentacle setup as we head to the corner. The wake up ultimate is going to work out there. Keep your hands to yourself.
And slam down for the Noxus Pride. Gonna make sure that we get a game on the board.
Darius wins.
Yeah, just FChamp once again just living in the corner. It seems like they're not able to get their offensive pressure off early with this Illaoi. So see if they choose to change up the approach, immediately coming in with the overhead. Go directly into the Jinx here. We'll juggle. Setting up more projectiles on the screen here, trying to create an obstacle course for Mark Fafnir to try to get through.
Still having to be wary, able to get the time winder still onto Illaoi, but still they want it on that Jinx. They're on the point, they're creating so much mess on the screen, and after breaking through their defenses, that's exactly the damage they're getting.
For another reset in that situation, 5L, but backdashing, no one home on that one. Looking like they're trying to bait FChamp into rolling out, but staying stagnant on defense, jumping back and forth, trying to use the Skybones to get themselves some space, but unfortunately, right back into the corner goes FChamp.
There we go. Now Mark is really trying to lay the damage, has to put on a break, has to try to send in their baseball, about a swing onto Illaoi, and now, you know, it's full screen, we're a zoner, gotta play the dash block game, but shooting him if we got him, we got opened up.
Just getting caught by the beam there, Illaoi back on defense. Mark Fafnir, though, continuing to swing, taking out the Jinx, but not going to get it for free as FChamp able to get the juggle on top of it. Has some meter to work with, and the Fury can make some magic happen. Here's the knockdown into the tentacle setup.
Almost paying for the life of another with your own life, as now we're just getting chipped out. Able to hit Illaoi though, but that Fury is going to be coming out. FChamp really trying to lay waste, push block, tag into Darius, keep Ekko alive for a little longer. Going to be healing a lot of that gray health.
Match up the 2L gonna work with the armor coming in from the side of Darius. Fury almost offline as they set the tentacle on the ground. Not the most uphill climb for FChamp, but unfortunately getting caught by the Darius here. 2 full stocks of meter on deck for Mark Fafnir. See where they choose to cash it out here. Let's spend 1 meter here to go right back into the corner.
Oh, gets a throw 2 on wake up. Fireball into S2. The Oki coming out from Mark is on point.
Yeah, unfortunately a bad guess there from FChamp. 1 round away from closing things out here. It is going to be the last first or 2 of the night. See if FChamp can make something happen as the pressure continues to come in. The Jinx getting caught off of it, but the 2M finding its home. A happy birthday shutdown early from the break.
Jumping back, has to be so careful against FChamp right now. The assist coming through, they're getting hit out. Not going to be throwing off the wake up, just going to be trading a little bit here.
Trying to run in with that 5M as Mark Fafnir, but no neutral skips here. But as I say, it finds its home. Tagging into the Ekko now. To the corner of the Illaoi goes. They're going to cash out some meter here or look for a setup. Chase the roll there, but the tech from FChamp to stay alive. They're back with their own offense. The push block not able to work out, and the Darius getting chipped there.
Oh, parry coming through, and that means Illaoi got to take a lot of this. They're still able to break though. Oh, time winder not going to be able to find the distance. There we go. Going to be able to get the overhead into the shoot him if you got him.
Yes, mixing things up with the 3H and also able to get the 2H right there. Closing out the Darius. FChamp trying to stay alive here. Push block to get the Ekko off him. And back to the projectiles here. Dashing up and blocking. Players seem a little tentative to fully commit here as we go back to the Skybones.
Oh, there we go. Little push block there. And find your opening. FChamp tries to, but the Fury is going to be coming through for Mark. They're still stuck in a combo though from FChamp, which means after that ultimate, yeah, we're not seeing that damage.
Yeah, I was a little worried there. FChamp was continuing the combo. I thought they were going to cash out a lot earlier, but no harm, no foul. Able to find the KO there, spending all the meter. It's going to be 1 round apiece now.
Could we see a game 3 pulling through? Just a matter of time, but time is not on our side for Mark.
And it's able to find a lot of lows as FChamp all night long, either the 2L or the 2M, and we are setting up the tentacle. See what they can make happen with it, but the back throw from Mark Fafnir, they're able to chase out the roll with another back throw.
Boom, boom, boom. Going to be able to get a lot of damage, especially after this happy birthday. We're just continuing it for anything we can do. Going to be popping the ultimate there. Moment number 37. We're flying.
That's a very merry unbirthday to you. A lot of damage off the board already for the Jinx, coming in 50%, but they do have the Fury. The dash in with the M. It's the zap right there. Here's the launch. Might be able to make something happen. They have the Fury.
There we go. The classic S2 coming through for Jinx. Now just has to find an opening against Mark. Gonna be trying to keep this game full screen, but now rushing it down. Are we gonna regret this?
feel like they might have missed time to push block in that situation. They are going to find the Fury, though, trying to chase down this Darius. 2 bars of super to work with on the full zap. Getting caught with the throw there. Able to get the OTG off of it with the ultimate mark. Fafnir 2-0 over FChamp.
2-0 and going to be able to seal themselves in the losers finals. Now going to be going up against Bubbs.
I mean, just continuing to guess correctly, we saw them multiple times just chase down these rolls and kind of settle for grabs in situations instead of looking for the big home run. But the pressure, just mixing up their offensive options, it was kind of something they were doing real early, either with the 2M, 2L, or looking for a throw and keeping FChamp on their toes the entire set.
Really were, especially in some of those later matches. FChamp, you know, they were trying to play that full screen game later on with Jinx, and it was working to the point where we were making that dash block situation coming through for Mark. 9 times out of 10, we were just able to find our way in with an assist, a tag, something else, an OTG, trying to bat about a swing with the time winder, what have you. It was just too much on the screen at once at some points, and I mean, that's what happens when you're playing against such a mix-up heavy character like Ekko.
Yeah, and then that happy birthday in that last round was just a cherry on top for Mark Fafnir. Maybe that 2-0 win, and they have punched their ticket to top 3 losers finals against Bubbs. So a couple of heavy hitters here, and that Ekko, I mean, we're not really seeing too many complex setups, but they're just staying solid with their neutral gameplay.
Ooh, and there we go. The big screen is coming out, locking in our characters. Of course, freestyle can be coming through still from Bubbs to be able to create some nasty mixes.
See what it's gonna be here. This one's gonna be going over to grand finals. Tap a battle with Hikari. So let's see who wants it just a little bit more. Gonna be the Vi up front of the situation, and Vi is one of the characters that can kind of get Ekko off kilter and put them in the corner where they can't really escape all these different situations. So might be a game of cat and mouse where we might see some heavy swings.
Might see some heavy stuff indeed, as we're going to be starting the match off. Both of them trying to guess when the other's going to mess up. Trying to get the charged rocket punch in off the bat just means you're going to be stuck in defense now.
Yeah, we also seen the wind wall early to try to counteract the projectile in that situation. Finding the OTG there, but nothing too crazy off of it. The ambiguous cross up there with the light. Gonna work out for Bubbs, but not getting too much off it is Mark Fafnir getting right to work with this Ekko.
Right to work, really trying to lay the damage up onto Bubbs. Boom, boom, boom. Keeping it up, but now you don't got any Oki in the corner. Maybe trying to find him a time winder. Bubbs is able to escape.
Yeah, coming right back in as Bubbs with the vibe. But Ekko right now just doing a good job just fighting out, able to get the extension off of the shoulder charge from Darius. But as you pointed out, Bubbs just right now just does not want to play neutral with this Vi. Immediately back to the corner, Mark Fafnir goes.
Especially after that charge wreck at H. Gonna be after the S2 super, trying to find another way in. Gonna be able to use the one girl wrecking crew to take out the Ekko. All that's left is Darius and having to figure out what they have to take.
And right back in is Bubbs. A 2L trying to hunt something out as Mark Fafnir here. Does have some meter to work with. No Fury built up just yet. They are going to apply the bleed here. Be the opening that they need as Bubbs heading over to the corner. The Ekko able to shut it down. Gonna get the pickup off of it, and that's a dead Yasuo Vi. Worse for her, Ware's getting clipped in the middle of that.
Vi still bleeding from Mark. Still going to be able to pop off the Rekka into the Captain Commando, into the S2 super. This plain and simple and clean. Nice.
That's one thing is Vi players are not afraid to start off the round by just immediately charging in face first. Right there, working out for Bubbs up one round here. They get the sandwich mix up the back throw and the extension off of it.
And Winder coming through, not going to be able to swing that baseball, but it's fine, maybe not, because you're getting hit hard by Bubbs as Yasuo slamming back onto the ground. Not going to find our OTG, but we're just going to throw on Wake Up.
Passing over the projectile, able to get the splash there with the Vi. Handshake tag inward should be all she wrote there as we go right back to the JoJo's. Enough to take out the Ekko, and Mark Fafnir once again in a position where this Darius is going to have to figure something out for him.
There we go. They're trying to slam you onto the ground. Gonna be waiting a moment. There we go. Mark trying to find another opening against Bubbs.
Good old 5M right there, able to close the gap for Mark Fafnir. Unfortunately, dropping the combo as the dash through is going to find its home for Bubbs. Does have 3 bars of super on deck. See if they choose to cash out with the ultimate. Gets the stomp extension off of it. Try to find a mix up there. No one home. Could be the opening they need, but the parry is going to shut that down real quick. Directly into slicing the moon. Bubbs staying on point.
Nice job from Bubbs there. Going to be able to lay the pressure as they always do. Get that first game, but we still saw a little bit of pushback coming through from Mark Fafnir, and they come back in stride, especially after that throw. Street Fighter?
Like a throw loop situation. Continue to dash in, press nothing off it, staggering their offense. Another knockdown there. See if they cash out the super here. This might be an early dead Vi off the screen. Wow.
Dang. Just took 19 seconds to take out that Vi, leaving Bubbs with nothing but their Yasuo to take a 2-on-1 situation. But hey, we still got that post-mortem then coming through.
Another throw though, finding its home from Mark Fafnir. If you notice, they've been going for throw and then waiting to see what the reaction is right there. Finding a neutral jump, but not able to finish the food on their plate. Still in the corner though, but dashing out, gets the extension with the Vi. The burst to shut it down early here.
Go. Gonna try to get that OTG. Gonna be definitely trying to get the bread and butter, but the combo limit has been reached on the side of Mark Fafnir, so Bubbs gonna have to find another opportunity and just keep getting thrown. And after the fireball picking you up into the S2 super, you're left on literally chip damage.
They could not eat anything here, but the Yasuo fighting with their life. Let's have some meter on deck. See if they choose to spin the meter early. They have the Fury. Not the smartest move to break it here, but if the door is open, they might need it. Just a pick up there. Close it. Still one more hit, but they continue to find the answers in him.
Dang, going to be able to just slice that Ekko away non-factor, but we still got a Darius on the other side. We're literally at chip damage, so they can just pop an S2 super if they want to and take us out, but they're being so careful right now.
Yeah, you got to be careful about popping that S2 super because that level 3 is on deck for Yasuo. So if you do activate that super, the level 3 is going to beat it out there right now. Popping the Fury. Here comes the pressure. Looking for an opening, but the 2M able to shut down the party. It seemed like Bubbs had the comeback plan, but Mark Fafnir able to hold off the chaos.
Oh, we're just starting out with a potential happy birthday, just gonna get broken. Could have been really bad for Mark, but hey, they find their opening with Darius, and now gonna be laying so much damage onto Vi, especially off of that slump.
The bleed on deck as well. Right now, Bubbs still fighting out of the corner though. I know we mentioned about Vi players, they will lead in with their face first, exactly what they're doing. Able to get the launch into the Yasuo, double handshake tag into the JoJo's and the wall bounce on top.
Ooh, gonna get another Ora off, gonna be going to the other side of the stage. Another electric loop, trying to pull through, trying to go for the one girl wrecking crew, was not expecting the push block, and now gonna get punished hard for that by potential death. No, we escape!
There goes the super, unfortunately getting caught in the fray is Vi. We're going to have the Yasuo on deck, but they are fully stocked. They do have a lot of meter to work with here, and that Darius is in need of some medical attention, but the 5M finally gets home from the Ekko early. We spend the super here, getting the full juggle off of it. The full Otani launch with it. 3 on deck for Bubbs now.
Bubbs got to figure out, there we go, just trying to hit a lot of those 2Ls, going to be able to keep this momentum going, going to be trying to make their way back into the skies to finish Mark off. There we go, going to be able to pop off the Captain Commando assist, try to get another loop, get a throw in there too, and now the break pulling through.
For the 2L there, but the 2M gonna find its home. The Fury break and the counter interruption from Darius. One more connection is all it's gonna take here to shut down Bubbs as Ekko comes in, not tagging into him though. Able to bait out the offense from Bubbs. That was an insane call to leave the Ekko out there and follow up with the super behind it.
I've seen that a lot online myself. Calling in your assist, they're going to get hit, but while your opponent's distracted by getting your assist, you come in and you just lay the damage.
Yeah, caught the guppy trying to fish right there, but Bubbs answering back, getting the launch early into the S2 super here, almost 50% down off this Ekko.
Trying to find another opening too off of the Rekka. Not going to be able to catch them, going to be able to jump over that Rekka H, as now they're going to have to take this Time Winder, going to get stalled in time.
Jabbing right back though, the ambiguous cross up there, the break. Make sure they don't want to hold that pressure. The projectile in, but right back at you from Bubbs. Fully stocked Yasuo and a fully stocked Darius. They jump over, find the 5L connection. Be a fully optimal punish here. Be about 50% down of this Darius.
Here you go, slashing through, gonna be going high into the sky, slam you back down. Tried to throw off the wake up, wasn't able to find it, but they're still able to find another and another opening on Mark.
Continuing to force the guesses right there, Mark Fafnir not having the answers to the test. Look at the pierce right through, using the mobility options with the 2M, finding its home for Ekko. Let's set up the full baseball swing right here.
There we go, about a swing, gonna be slamming you down. Now trying to pincer you, gonna be able to get the throw, see you blocking a little too much, big dog. And now trying to go for the little mix, able to stall time again and go for a happy birthday!
All right, Vi's gonna have to make it work here, almost building up that level 3 of meter, but the Ekko as well. Enhanced Darius assist coming in, the neutral jump, going home on that one. They get the cross up with the Yasuo, though. That's going to be the opening for Bubbs, but the break to keep themselves alive from Mark Fafnir.
And I have to see one more option off this Fury. Got that crazy damage coming through, too. And I have to find that opening, but we see so many flips coming through for Bubbs to keep themselves alive, just trying to make their way back and forth with this footwork.
And he's using the backdash a lot. There's the super there, unfortunately getting sniped out by the Samurai. They'll be working out for Bubbs in the middle of that scramble, trying to go up 2-1 here in losers finals.
Able to just slide through the footwork, trying to find their opening, and there we go. Going to be tagging in to Yasuo, going to be able to lay some crazy amount of damage, slam you onto the ground, not able to find an OTG this time around, and trying to really go for that throw.
Yeah, another neutral dump there, going to work out for Mark Fafnir. Going to get the tag launch on top of it, directly into the headless, applying the bleed, almost 50% down now for Bubbs.
Here we go. My time right now. Maybe not. Darius still that main man in play. Gonna have to take a lot of these crosses. As now, yeah, that charge JH gonna be the perfect opening for Bubbs to go crazy with this electric loop into the light, into the Rekka, into Captain Commando, into the S2 Seeker.
Cross up exactly what they needed there. Darius not looking too hot right now. The break's still on deck for Bubbs, so any retaliation, they can't get out of it early as we see the tag from Mark Fafnir. See if they can get anything going with Ekko here. The wind wall disguise the 2H in that situation. Getting the full launch on top of it, but a break to stay alive.
Jumping in again. Ooh, the parry! We are going to be cooking you alive right now, Bubbs, as we're going to be laying so much damage. Oh my goodness, the throw and the S1, that's a dead Yasuo.
Fully stocked Vi, though, with the Fury, can make it happen if they really want this round. They try to take this 2-1 lead from Bubbs. The defense this far, blocking out the 2M. In comes Ekko, getting the forward throw with it.
There we go, gonna be swinging you right in the chest, gonna be throwing you off too. Bubbs gotta figure out an answer because we're getting throw loops, baby, and we're getting our ultimate.
Oh, NM, this might be it. About 50% down for Bubbs early. Let's see if this is gonna kill. It is one round apiece here. Mark Fafnir able to close things out on that one.
Great job on Mark using that ultimate. They knew they were safe in doing so, and now has to find another way to get in against Bubbs, but Bubbs is going to be right in front of your face with Yasuo going to be able to OTG off of the slump.
No break in sight either, so you have to eat the full brunt of that attack, chasing down the roll, but just holding block there, no throw on that one. Able to get the juggle off of the projectile with the break to shut it down early here. Bubbs trying to keep that Yasuo alive, setting up the wind wall and the tornado. Mark Fafnir will not be denied, however. Coming right back in as they go right back out. Bubbs able to get something with the vibe, but no pickup off of it.
Unfortunate there, trying to charge up that rocket punch, trying to mix up with the freestyle, just gonna get pushed back a little bit, but it's fine, not fine with all these normals going through. The assist from Ekko, gonna be tagging into them too. We mistime our counter, and we're gonna be having to pay a hefty price for it, as we're gonna be taking this crazy combo coming through from Ekko with these after images, gonna be able to pop off the S1, don't even need to get the set play with the bad about a swing, already gonna be taking you out.
Yasuo on board, not immediately getting caught with that Darius assist. No Fury in sight. Tag launch with it. The level 3 is on deck. You cannot afford to get hit here. The tech to break up the pressure. Looking for the cross-up with the defense on point from Mark Fafnir still.
Here we go. Mark. Oh, wait a minute. We were not blocking. We were not blocking that moon slice. So now we're just going to have to take that damage and going to be losing our Darius. It's a 1v1 now, but Mark still has that advantage with the Fury.
Setting up the wind wall, they jumped in but pressed a button too early, getting caught with the 5L immediately. The cross-up attack with the Darius assist, able to make the most out of it. Mark Fafnir up 2-1 over Bubbs.
Ekko wins.
Really good right now for Mark. He keeps finding the mixes against Bubbs, but Bubbs being able to find a little happy birthday. Dropped it though. Darius going to be able to live for a little bit longer and be able to break.
Right back into the corner, the jump finding its home on that one. Not able to get the entire combo with it, but here comes the Ekko for some more pressure, going over the top to open up the top. Right back on the Yasuo though.
Going to be able to set up their own bread and butter. This might take out Ekko if they're going to be able to keep it for long enough. Slam it on the ground to be able to OTG off that, and that is a dead Ekko off the bat.
One character left, but Darius is someone who can steal some rounds. Really coming in with the 5L though. Full series into the corner with the electrics.
Go, going to be having a tag into Yasuo, not going to be able to keep themselves alive. Fro going to be coming through, fireball to take you up off the ground into the S2 Super. Now going to be Darius versus Vi. Vi's going to have to find a way to get this footwork into advantage. Really just trying to see if they can find an electric.
Oh, looking for the command grab on that one. No one home. The 2M not able to get a full combo for Mark Fafnir. Box up assist though, kind of work out once again. Trying to chase down the roll. Unfortunately, we're not able to finish the combo there. Mark Fafnir still has a chance to get another 2M. The Yasuo take a little bit of beating. No harm, no foul. The commando to close it out though. Bubbs up 1 round.
Nice job from the one girl wrecking crew there, going to be able to keep themselves alive, and already in this next round trying to find a way to get that charged rocket punch in there to secure some static.
Another command throw there. Gonna take the OTG into the S2 Super for the damage. Half health now for the Ekko.
Tried to go for that command grab again, got broken for it though. Now trying to really cross up, but still getting blocked out by Mark as they're playing it safe against this Yasuo now.
Oh, that long reaching 2M finding its home for Darius. In the corner now looking low once again. They've gotten so much pressure off of this tag with the Ekko, but unfortunately getting caught with a 2H into the skies. Lucky it wasn't a happy birthday situation right there.
There we go. Aura going to be pulling through for Vi. We can definitely pick up off that with another Aura going to be sending you to the other side of the screen. One girl wrecking crew pulling through OTG with Captain Commando as we're going to be going straight into another bread and butter into the Aura S2 pull through. That's a dead Darius.
Yeah, fully optimal after the coast to coast carry there. See if Mark Fafnir can make something happen with the Ekko. Immediately getting caught with the 5M though. Unfortunate for him. See how much meter we're going to cash out here. Tagging into the Yasuo now.
There we go. And yeah, after we're slicing the moon, that means we're just going to be taking that next round and also going to be sending us to a 5th game.
Yes, sir. 2 games apiece. I mean, it's been dead even here. It seems like no player can really get advantage over the other, even in the scramble situations. Things are kind of coming up 50-50 here as we open up with the launch, the slam. And the Yasuo there, but unfortunately gets caught by the 5M. It's going to be a very merry birthday as the damage comes in, but great call for the burst there. You don't want to have both of your characters 50% down.
Absolutely not. The break was perfect there, but not when a Darius is right in front of your face, just laying waste to you, getting a throw, getting that bleed on you. Now have one more chance on your Yasuo, even if all this chip. Ooh.
And another 5M across the face right there. Mark Fafnir trying to get this 1 round advantage. Hey, stop me if you heard this before, but another 5M working out for Darius as we head over to the corner.
Another 5M for the shots as we're going to be going straight into the S1, just getting blocked, and that means Mark is going to be laying waste to your life. There's no bait that you can pull out there with that little resources.
All right, Mark Fafnir smelling blood in the water here, but Bubbs opening things up with the arrow throw, able to get the mounts off of it into the Yasuo extension.
We got the Aura off. We can definitely follow up with another Aura into the S2 Super. Going to be going for a full 40-hit combo on this Ekko, but couldn't find the throw in the corner.
There's his space with the projectile. Here comes the Darius forward throw. Not going to take the OTG, but dashing in, forcing another guess. 2 throws. This time a wake-up attack from Bubbs. Able to get themselves some space. Looking for the overhead, but the armor of Darius is going to hit the Vi and able to block in time. Actually, not getting caught by the Yasuo, but they are going to get caught by the cross-up.
Oh, going to be able to escape that Yasuo combo. Bubbs trying to jump back in, find anything they can. Vi is going to be the one to get the answer. We're starting our electric loops, baby. The light, medium, heavy Rekka into Captain Commando, into another S2 Super, laying waste to Darius' health. They still got one more chance for their life.
Now look for a neutral jump at that situation, but just getting caught by the 2L. It's going to be Ekko's last stand here. They have the Fury. If they can sense, they can take this round away from Bubbs, but almost a fully stocked Yasuo getting tagged in after the punch coming in from the Vi.
Oh, tried to throw, gonna get baited though, has to pop that break, and now trying to lay waste to Mark, gonna be able to pop that Moon Slicer, as now we're gonna be taken to a final game, final round situation.
One more round to see who's going to be punching their ticket over into grand finals. The break on deck from Mark Fafnir. Bubbs is going to have to be a little more patient and wait for their opportunity to get out of a sticky combo. In the forward throw here, they get the launch off of it with the stance stomp. Full wall bounce on it. See how much meter they choose to spend here with that break on deck.
They're going to be waking up, going to be going back down, the break pulling through, and that's the opening that Mark needed to really lay waste onto Bubbs. Now trying to find another way in. They missed the throw, but it's fine. They're going to be going back and forth. So much is happening, and Vi getting caught.
Yeah, so much happening, but there's one constant, that 5M from Darius, unfortunately getting caught with the launch here from Yasuo. Let's have the full ultimate on deck, gets the bounce extension off of it, tagging in the Vi for the JoJos. Wall bounce with it, see how much meter they choose to spend here. Take the corner carry option, breaking out of the combo now, but waking up with another 5M is Mark.
Trying to punch in again, really trying to bait it out there. There we go, really trying to make something happen with this Rekka. Going to be able to get the one-girl wrecking crew, and we're going to be full spending on the level 3 to make Vander proud. The cease and desist. There we go, get you back in the slums of Zorn.
Did not want to leave a chance for Darius to steal a round, but here comes an Ekko with 50% health. The break on deck for Bubbs. They're going to spend it early here to make sure no momentum can be built. Gets caught with the jump heavy there. Getting caught with the one-girl wrecking crew. Able to get the OTG off of it. The Yasuo extension. Final round, and Bubbs is able to come out on top 3-2 over Mark Fafnir, and they're going to grand finals of Bubbs. See how this one plays out, NMs. It is going to be grand finals. Week number 3, Breakout Series 2 XKO. Let's get into it.
And already seeing Hikari trying to set up on Bubbs, dropping the combo. They're definitely going to be regretting that, as the OTG into the freestyle coming through for the Ora going to be really making you regret it. We got that S2, baby.
Yeah, but we get the side switch that time with the bounce into the S2 Super. Not just taking the corner carry combo on that, but Hikari once again will not be denied. Here comes the Yasuo. I suspect the tag in with Illaoi at any moment here.
Boom, boom, slamming back down on the ground. Here it comes, the S2 Super. What you gonna do? You're just gonna get thrown for it.
And then that 2L reset on top of it. Forcing a guess with the S1 Super. It is gonna find its home, but I mean, that's a little bit of damage what you just took in the corner there, Vi, just with about 5% left as Yasuo tries to figure something out for Bubbs here, but getting caught with the 2M and then continuing to get juggled off of it.
There you go, nice, gonna be able to run into, boom, boom, slamming back down on the ground, OTG, slamming back down on the ground, S2 Super pulling through, and Hikari's already losing their Illaoi, but they still are gonna be able to have that post-mortem assist.
There's a back throw into the corner you go. The wake up attack to get some space here for Bubbs. It'll be Yasuo versus Yasuo. Almost even health here. Hikari does have that Fury on deck. Getting thrown into the corner. The OTG coming in. The Super not enough to kill here. Trying to backdash the Fury to keep themselves safe.
So they have to deal with another Yasuo on the screen, dashing back and forth. Try to set up that post-mortem Super. Going to be trying it. There we go. Finding a little opening, finding a throw, chipping a little bit with the tentacles. Has to find one more good hit in, but wasn't expecting Captain Commando to come through from Marvel, baby.
Yeah, it seemed like the tentacles were going to be the perfect setup there, but Vi able to have the back of Yasuo in this situation, but Hikari once again starting things off pretty swell here. Tag launch into it, and I think we might see the S2 Super. Yes, we will. Here comes the tentacles. It's going to be the guess here as they continue to pepper in the medium buttons, not even being able to jump out for free.
No, you're just going to have to take so much. Yasuo going to be coming back in here for the side of Bubbs. Going to be able to lay a little waste onto Hikari right now. Going to try to juggle them into the skies. We really need to take this Illaoi out because we do not want to deal with S2.
Yeah, it's definitely Operation Kill Illaoi at that point, but not spending any meter. just trying to set up another mix-up in that situation. Able to snipe them out of the air, though. This for sure is going to be a dead Illaoi. Yasuo left to their own devices.
Ooh, and here comes that S1 super already popping off and laying waste to Hikari. They got to find one more chance, and hey, they find a little bit on that buy assist.
Comes Hikari though with the jump in. Bring the buttons, opening things up with the 5L. The stall in the air is going to crack the defense of Bubbs though. Fury now on deck. Hikari can steal this round if they do smell the opportunity for it.
There we go, going to be able to throw you down. Fury popped off for Hikari. Tried to catch off the wall bounce, but just going to get another hit in on Bubbs. Vi going to be the last one left alive for Bubbs, as now Hikari is going to try to chip away at your health, but they get stunned.
Yeah, that Yasuo assist is so good. It's going to go directly into the ultimate from Vi. Losing the Fury on that one, not able to make the magic happen, and Bubbs closing things out here in the first game.
Already strong start here for Bubbs, really making Hikari panic in both of the rounds, you know, having them pop Fury in both ones, but always able to find their opening.
Yeah, and yet another good opening from Hikari, just not able to finish out these rounds here, but would have put Vi in this juggle situation. I suspect we're going to see that tag assist, and yes, we will, directly into the S2 super.
Boom, boom, find your opening on the Illaoi. Gotta watch out though, because we're just bursting a little bit. Boom, boom, break coming through as we're just gonna be rushing down on Hikari yet again. Try to jump over maybe for a cross-up, but still has to find a way to not get hit. They failed.
Relentless pressure, the air stall there, gonna work out. They set up the wind wall right in the face of Bubbs here. Continue on this pressure, the Illaoi assist coming in. Oh, crossing up and going with the 2L handshake, tagging right back to the Illaoi for the kill.
There we go. Now coming back down, trying to make their way back in. Hikari though, gonna be on you like glue. Bubbs just gonna have to take everything, and now going to be paying that price.
It's a quick round from Hikari in that situation, just once again turning into a one-player game, even without the use of too much technical work there. We saw a kind of a good response from Bubbs, able to get out of one of the first setups, so see if they crack the code a little bit on that one. Currently just opening up Hikari right now, over 50% down on their Yasuo.
Trying to run it again. There we go. Just going to get opened up a little bit here by Hikari. Going to be able to slam you back on the ground. There we go. S2 super. Going to get popped off as we're just going to try to kick your feet a little bit. Okay, yep, we break. We're fine. Fine.
There's a neutral jump from Hikari here. Slowly building up that super. They have the meter for the S2 now. Handshake tagging into it. And the tornado launch with it.
Boom, gonna be able to lay you down. Boom, gonna pop that S2, and boom, Bubbs is once again gonna be taken down.
Has the Fury on deck now. Hikari with another strong opening, getting the handshake tag. Should be going over to the corner now. Gonna look for the knockdown directly into the S2. Yes, they will. Comes the tentacles again. The 2L reset, this time getting smacked by the tentacle, popping the Fury 50% in. Could be the opening Bubbs needs.
Oh, happy birthday a little bit though. Bubbs, they're going to be really in danger now, but hey, they're going to be able to get out of that Yasuo combo. Try to bait a little bit with the back and forth, get the air throw, and yeah, that's a dead Yasuo if you've ever seen one. Fury really pulling through with that damage.
Tiny bit of Fury left, but might not have enough to work. The 2M right there just sniping out the startup of Bubbs' move, and Yasuo coming in clutch to close out the game. One apiece now in Grand Finals.
Really going to be tying up the set now, making sure that Bubbs doesn't get any sort of confidence, saying like, okay, I'm on a run, I can go crazy. Hikari really trying to shut them down already.
There's a throw there, dashing up, trying to take more of their offense, the push block to get some space. Here comes Illaoi now. Basic streams down S2 to keep the pressure on, sniping out of the air, but another 5M gonna find its home for Hikari, the burst to make sure the Vi isn't dead.
Here we go, going to be able to make their way back to the tentacles for a little bit of a combo, slam you on the ground, try to do the OTG, just going to be doing that 2L, and now going to be slamming you back on the ground with another Illaoi assist, and tag launching into Illaoi too. Now it's time for the tentacle quiz, baby. Can you guess the right answer? That's a right answer.
That is definitely a right answer. Able to escape with their life in that situation. The reset there, going right back down to the ground. The stance pick up with it. Burst right there. Hikari wants to make sure to keep that Illaoi alive to open up more of those tentacle mixes. Dashing right through is their Yasuo. He's Vi with about 60% health to work with.
Vi really trying to rush in now, trying to play it safe. You're still getting hit for so much as Hikari's just on you like glue. The Yasuo gonna try to get a combo. The rocket punch into the S1 gonna be able to save Bubbs' life for a little longer. And by a little, I really mean that.
Yeah, there are some certain things in life. It's death, taxes, and Hikari eventually snuffing out with that 5M. We're going to go up 2-1 here in grand finals. I mean, we did finally see a couple of escapes from that S2 super from the side of Bubbs, so that might come into play later.
Good indeed. Oh, parry though coming through from Bubbs. Saved their life, but okay, it took a little bit to eventually get that combo onto them. There we go. Captain Commando assists for a little jam session. Back and forth with the freestyle into the Ora and going to be popping that S2 super.
It's a lot of damage off the Yasuo early here. Let's see what Hikari can do to try to keep it alive. Dashing in 5L tick throw. Gets the back throw. Hunting out the roll, but not able to get anything off it. They are going to find the low, however. Here comes the break and the handshake tag. The happy birthday coming in. Not where you want to be at all if you're Bubbs. See if Hikari goes for the tentacles or just cashing out for the S1 damage. Gonna take the S1 to take out the Vi, and Yasuo is worse for their wear. Someone call a doctor.
Oh, the doctor not going to be coming in anytime soon, though. They're just going to get taken out after another few normals, and that is going to be a 2-1 right now for Hikari.
Yeah, I mean, even the S2 not coming into play, Hikari just continues to stuff out these mix-ups and just catch these straight hits into 50% consistently.
Ooh, an attack launcher off the bat. You already know what we might be trying to set up. Nope, just going to be setting up one tentacle, not trying to spend on the S2 super just yet. We really want to lock down the corner for that.
Those staggering into offense as well as they come in with their Yasuo. They look for the tick throw a couple of times off of the 5L, but snuffing out that 2L with the sandwich mix-up, baiting out the burst, gonna get the full launch with the 5M here. And yes, sir, it's gonna be the S2 super.
Yeah, we lock down the corner. We're able to break the throw, and we're actually going away from our tentacles, but it's fine because we still got that combo on lock against Bubbs. Not anymore, and now we're getting happy birthday!
Building up a lot of meter here. See if Bubbs chooses to go for the damage. All he has both in the air. The level 3 is built up with the break as soon as the 3 bars were built up. And Hikari back on the attack, shutting things down for the Yasuo. Delayed the juggle, but ended up snuffing them out either way. And once again, here comes Vi with just such little health to work with.
Has to go up against like a 2/3 health Illaoi and Yasuo, and now Illaoi really just trying to rush them down. Has to try to play it safe, but Yasuo is just going to get handshaked in there and going to be able to put Hikari on potential tournament point.
One more round to close it out. They open things up early with the Pierce. Gets the juggle extension into the corner to go. The tag launch. Stop me if you heard this one before, but here comes the tentacles.
Trying to play the tentacle quiz again. You're just stuck in the corner trying to duck, and now you're gonna get thrown out. And here we go, going for a little bit of the tentacle loops. We got another one in there. Could try to go for the down S1, but no, I'm just gonna be throwing you out of the sky as Bubbs has this Yasuo coming out for the last chance.
One more character with the Fury. There's the wake-up attack from Hikari. Able to snipe both characters out of the air. Here comes the happy birthday. They have the Fury if they want to get the wall bounce on top of it. Getting the juggle from Vi here. See how much they cash out. They're going to spend it. Those characters both 50% down now. Yasuo about 25% left. They're going to get caught by the 5M here. No harm, no foul. Still alive. Getting caught with the sandwich mix-up, though. It's an absolute scramble NM, and it's all coming up Hikari as they get another launch with the 5M. And here comes the S2 Super.
Okay, S2 Super, we're just running away from it, but actually running back into it to make a statement. We do not bait out that break, and now Hikari's just going to be running in, trying to seal the deal on your life. Tag launcher, Illaoi going to be coming in. Tentacles trying to do so much. One more tentacle quiz for the road as we're going to be getting all that chip, and that is it. That's all she wrote, as Hikari is going to be 3-1-ing.
That S2 Super